Yeah, we live. So we got Mendez and Hitches on Showtime because it's a delay in the Shakur Stevenson fight. So we had to tap in and see what Hitchens doing. And he's a protege of, if I'm not mistaken, Floyd Mayweather. And Mendez has been around for a minute. Mendez has been around. So when I looked and saw this fight, I said, "Oh yeah, I remember Mendez." So he's being tested to see if he still got it. And Mendez is given an opportunity to fight on Showtime in front of an audience. And you know, and when I say audience, I'm talking about the fans at home, because it's not an audience in an arena, because we're in this COVID time. That coronavirus is sweeping the nation, so a lot of people are at home. This round right here looks like Hitchens is doing his thing, and like they came on real aggressive, and he's trying to knock out Mendez. Yeah, so if you watching Showtime like I'm watching right now, just turn on the volume and listen to me talk, cause I'm gonna keep it 100. And right now, looks like Mendez is just playing possum and saying, "Okay, give me all you got, young buck, and then I'm about to come back and give you what I got, and let's see who can take it the best." And Mendez is taking it the best, but he's not giving it. So, this is boxing. This ain't baseball. And if you was a baseball player, what I mean, it'd be good to be a hitter versus a catcher. So we in boxing. We in boxing. Let me fix the shirt. Kind of like Hulk Hogan coming up out the shirt. But yeah. So yeah, we good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm cool. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So back to the fight. So what up, champ? Shout out from Menendez Boxing Club, Love Your Podcast. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification. So yeah, we like I say, we over here um watching the fight right here on Showtime, and the commentators would do probably even a better job if they had Paulie Maliaggi, but he was let go, unfortunately. But you got me at home. Yeah, so so it's a good little fight right here. That's why I like to see the little bitty guys fight. The little bitty guys, and they have a lot of action. With the heavyweights, a lot of times, especially when it's like an even fight, when it's the A side and the B side versus the A side and the Z side, you got good fights with these little guys. Oh, and good 1-2 from Mendez. Hitchison's moving around. Supposed to be a Floyd fighter, a protege from Floyd, out of Floyd's camp. And Colbert is the main event against Arbolando. So Colbert, this is a young guy. He has a pink hair. You know what I'm saying? Pink hair top. He's definitely very noticeable. I guess that's a brand, so you can know, like, man, it was a guy who had the pink hair. If you can't remember his name, you're gonna remember, yeah, that's him. Colbert. And Arboleta. Okay, there's his name. His name is Arboleta. So that's the main event right here on Showtime. Super featherweight bout. It's coming up next. But by then we might be on ESPN talking Shakur Stevenson, who I believe is one of the best fighters in the world, and definitely probably the best fighter at 130, 135. He's really a good fighter, former Olympian and Southpaw, undefeated champion. So we're at round 9, and of course, Hitchens is doing what he's supposed to do. And I guess Mendez, they brought him in to do what he's supposed to do. Just get Hitchens some experience, getting in there with a guy that that could take a punch and that could give a punch, but doesn't give a hard enough punch to really be a threat. So this is actually making Hitchens grow up. And they say protect yourself at all times. So the referee didn't say break. So Hitchens threw a 1-2. Oh, either it was a hook jab, or it was pretty fast because the man got speed. And Mendez was looking, to try to, cover up and wait for the referee. I guess the referee said break it, and they didn't break. So you gotta protect yourself at all times. So even though the referee is coming in to break you, you should always still have your hands up. Because just because a referee say break don't mean that your opponent gonna actually listen. He might throw a punch, and even if the referee say, "Hey, don't do that," or warn you or take a point from you, that can still cause you to fight. That one punch, you might not be the same the next round, or even in that round that you in at the time. So I'm just trying to give you young guys and you young people, and maybe even some of you people that's a little older than me, who hasn't been in the ring or don't know as much as I know about boxing, a little knowledge. So Hitchens looks like a good little fighter, though. I mean, he's passing a test so far against Mendez. So Mendez, with this being probably his last hurrah or last opportunity to actually shine or go to the next level, he needs to step on the gas even more. And a lot of fighters don't know that when you on the inside, you know, if a guy is about to hold you or hug you, to just slide back a little bit and get you some leverage. Because right now they both are actually fighting on the inside. And Mendez, you would think he would have enough experience to be able to slide back, get some room before the referee comes and say break, or before the fighter holds you to get you some leverage. And he's not doing that right now. See, Hitchens is fighting smart. He's punching and holding, punching and grabbing, punching and smothering his opponent. And Mendez is not sliding back. Every time, right now, he jumps in, he smothers him, he grabs him. And it's Mendez fault that he's not actually sliding back throwing punches. And you can't blame nobody but yourself when this fight goes to a decision. And they say the winner is Hitchens. You're gonna say, man, but he held me all night. The referee didn't do nothing. Well, you supposed to do something. And what he could do to help himself with 10 seconds left in the round is to slide back like he just did. He slid back through some punches, came in. That's what he should be doing the whole fight. Slide in, slide back. Now, this referee is doing a better job than the referee that was refereed the Anthony Joshua Polev fight. He's actually getting in there at the right time and before someone can land a punch after the bell. So, yeah, one up. What's up, Earl Kenner? God bless you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, yep. So, yeah. Yeah. I was at Detroit in the building. Let's go, champ. Big Capo 313. What's up, champ? How you doing? Yeah, just over here watching this fight between these little guys. I believe they at 126. The Hitchens guy realizing, hey man, hey, this boxing a little harder than I thought, because he's used to what's that about? Oh yeah, so SB, she gonna give me the sanitizer because I coughed in my hand. Like, hey, she not even playing in the house. You know what I'm saying? In the house, where my mask at? She want me to wear a mask in the house. I can't even tongue kiss her because she think he gonna catch corona. So I don't play that junk. Yes, you do. Give me a kiss, baby, on air. Oh, look at this guy here. So, we're in last round, and look, just like the last round, we got Hitchens holding and punching, holding and punching. He's smothering his man, punching, smothering him, punching. Oh, good jab by Hitchens. I used to go to a school called Hutchins, so Hitchens is punching like he's at Hutchins, like when I was at Hutchins, and I think Mendez is getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated, and the referee is warning him, like, why you warning me? I ain't the one holding. Well, if a guy try to hold you, hit him before he holds you. Now you're on the inside. You know he's going to grab you. Slide back. Now he finally must be listening. He must hear me from at home. Because now he's acting like, you know what I'm saying, he wants to win this fight. Because if I know, like I know, Hitchens is up. That's why he's holding. He want to go to decision and win the fight on the scorecards. You know, and it's a good little fight for him. And like I say, Mendez he's letting one get away. He's letting one get away. And he's leaning in with his head. So it's dangerous to fight these fighters with bald heads because that score can cut you easily. And, you know, I mean, even fighters with dreadlocks can cut you. I remember fighting against a guy named Kasim Uma, and his dreadlock actually cut my eye. His dreadlock, it was because it was rough, and he knew what he was doing, you know? He did just like I just did, you know? So, yeah, referee. Yeah, come on, ref. Yeah, there we go, ref. We gotta get some better referees too, though. I mean, for real, these referees seem like they're getting older and older. You know what I mean? We need better referees. We need some young referees up and coming, and pay them some money. Maybe we get the best referees in the world if we start paying money. But people start wanting to be referees. Yeah. So, oh, good jab by Hitchens, and then he holds. You know, he doing what he got to do. When I fought Kasim Uma, he had way more experience than me, and the game plan was to hit and hold, and that's what I did the whole fight, hit and hold. That was the game plan, so I did it. Unlike how I normally fight, but that's what I worked on in the gym. And what you do in the gym, you're gonna do in a fight, and that's real talk. Okay. Oh. Oh. So yeah, he's hitting and holding, but he's doing what he got to do to go to the next level. At the end of the day, as long as he's undefeated at the end of this fight and he goes to the drawing board and learns from this, and I'm quite sure he will. Oh, good right hand. He spent them and hit him with a right hand. Hitchens did. It's only 2 seconds left, and the winner is Hitchens. And he might give him a little handshake or whatever, you know. Man, he did what he did. He did what he had to do to win this fight. He passed this test, you know, and he'll go to the next level. He's a young guy, you know what I mean? You give him a break, you know. My first fight on TV was on ESPN. And you know, I didn't look as good as I wanted to look, but gotta start somewhere. So Joseph said, looking good, champ. Toka was trained by Peter Manfredi's dad. Oh, okay, yeah. Peter Manfredi's dad, a cool guy. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Gerald. So who was the first fighter before you entered the top 10 rankings that test you, that pushed you? I would say I'm gonna have to do a boxing. I do a video, yeah, a boxing video about that fight. It was a guy named Chris Smith. I fought him on ESPN. I didn't know that you had to weigh in the same day. You know what I'm saying? So when you fight in Seattle, for those up and coming fighters, when you fight in Seattle, you have to weigh in the same day. So I'm thinking that I was gonna be able to weigh in the next day. I mean, weigh in a day before the fight. I actually weighed in the same day of the fight. So I didn't have that much strength. So I weighed in at welterweight. So fighting the same day, I wasn't able to gain the strength or the power or the mass I normally would gain. So I might have fought in that fight at 154. Man, this guy had both my eyes swole. I looked like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. I looked like the real Rocky. I was the Black Rocky that day, so that was definitely my hardest fight. At that point in time, it was Chris Smith, and definitely top 5 hardest fights I had was one of them was Chris Smith. Oh man, but I gained a lot of experience, you know. And go watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. If I'm not mistaken, it should be on my YouTube channel. If it ain't, I'm sure gonna put it up because that was a tough fight. But I almost knocked him out in the last round. I don't think the referee saw it either. I threw fast uppercuts and came back with a hook and like to knocked him out. And he was like, "Man, he cheating. He pushed me." I don't think he knew what happened. Yeah, I caught him though. Shout out to SB. Earl Kenner said, "That's right. Y'all need to shout SB out because if she don't look out for me, it'd be hard for me to do what I do. Be any advice? I'm a 16-year-old boxer with a big dream, man. Literally have dream bouts, fight in the ring. Well, I definitely can tell you this, young man, Mr. Rodriguez. Keep dreaming because everything starts with a dream. You know, Martin Luther King had a dream, and look, his dream came true. Obama became president. You know, and you know, black people ended up having freedom. So having a dream is the first thing that you got to have. and you just got to make sure you paint that picture. When you paint that picture, work on it, look back, on it as the years go by, pray on it, keep looking towards the future. When you get to the top, raise the roof and go further. But believe in yourself, believe in God, and don't stop no matter what. Even if you have breaks or take breaks, don't stop. Get back with it. You're gonna have to take breaks, but just get back with it and get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, and you'll be all right. Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like it's a close fight. Okay. Oh, by split decision, y'all. And it's still undefeated. Come on. It was a close fight. Hitchison won by split decision. And whenever you see a guy that's favored win by split decision, 9 times out of 10 he might have got robbed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about the opponent. The opponent probably got robbed. I got in on this fight kind of late because I was looking forward to covering the Shakur Stevenson fight. And but yeah, Mendez might have got robbed. Maybe y'all tell me what y'all think, cause yeah, we had one judge had Don Ackerman had a 97-93, the other judge had a 99-91, and the other judge had a 99-98-92. So man, that's big. That's deep, y'all. Oh yeah, Rodriguez, man, appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Just tap in here and there. You get plenty of advice from me, man, for sure. If anytime I can help anybody I can, I will. And I definitely love helping young people, and especially if you trying to be a boxer, or if you're a boxer, I mean, you just gotta take it one day at a time, and you have to really make sure that you execute your game plan, find you a style that you're comfortable with, and learn that style, and don't let nobody take you from that style. You know what I mean? And try to get you a good defense, because when you got a good defense, everybody got offense. We all can fight. Everybody can fight. You know what I mean? So get you a good defense. When you got your good defense, you can know how to defend punches. That's going to help you a lot. I always told myself, if I had a good defense, I was going to be okay, because I already had a good offense. So now I got a good defense, and with the offense, I became a world champion. But I always believed nobody could tell me what I wasn't going to do. I done heard people tell me I was going to do nothing. I done heard some of the best people, best trainers in the world told me I was going to never go nowhere, wasn't going to never do nothing. And I didn't believe that. You know what I mean? I believed in me. I believed in God. I went far because I was hungry, and to God be the glory, But I had to get saved. You know what I mean? For me, it was getting saved. I remember when I wasn't saved, I would run off rap music, talking about some do this, do that, all this negative stuff. And I would run so far. I mean, I would run 15 miles, 12 miles, 13 miles. And I would lose fights because I wasn't giving God the glory. I was really giving the enemy the glory, which is the devil. But when I changed and I started getting closer to God, I started jogging off music that was praising God, things that was really real, like things that and I won world titles. So you could do less with God and actually do more. You know what I mean? You could do less is more when you got God. You know what I mean? And you can when you with the devil, or you doing things of the devil, it could be more, but it's really less. You're not gonna go far. So just believe in yourself. To whoever listening, believe in yourself. No matter what, somebody gonna always tell you, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't. We on God's time. Whenever He say it's done, it's done. He said, "Let there be light," and guess what? It was so. You know what I'm saying? So that's real talk, y'all. Absolutely. So yeah. So Hitchens won, y'all. So is the Shakur Stevenson fight started yet, SB? Okay. Oh, this is a little Cobra guy right here on Showtime. This Cobra guy can fight though. You know. Hey, and he wants you to know who he is, because he always got them hands. He got them little hairstyles. Yeah. Oh, we got 3 minutes. Oh, we 3 minutes away, y'all. So we might have to miss this main event, because I believe the Shakur Stevenson undercard fight is going to actually be better. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop that one up. You know what I'm saying? Tell y'all how I feel about that. Yeah, I ain't trying to be no male dancer or nothing either, y'all. My shirt's hanging to the side. I got one of these little K9 shirts, a different kind of one. That just hang off me like I'm a muscle bound wrestler or weightlifter. Wears to fight. The fight is right here at K9 Boxing. Brandon Day. Hey. So yeah. Yeah. So man, it's a lot of opportunity, y'all, in the sport of boxing to make a lot of money. That's why you see a lot of people are actually trying to be boxers now. You know what I mean? Because man, boxing pays more than any sport. Now you tell me who has ever made $100 million in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes in any sport. I'm talking about competing. I ain't talking about in a contract. You sign a contract, you still sign a contract. It's over so many years. You know what I mean? Or it might be per basketball game. LeBron James might make $100,000 a game. Well, Floyd Mayweather, he once made maybe $300-400 million in one fight, 30 minutes. And Conor McGregor made $100 million in less than 30 minutes because he got stopped. So I'm just telling y'all, man, a lot of people trying to be boxers now because of the money, and the money is there. And shout out to and rest in peace to guys like, what else, Spider Moose, guys like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, even Floyd Mayweather, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Leonard, and those guys paved the way. Jack Johnson, Rocky Marciano. I mean, every fighter that's put on a pair of gloves has made it to where a fighter, a boxer, can make money. I'm talking about a lot of money and take care of his family. I just wish and pray to see more boxers, more athletes, more humans give praise to the Most High. Give God his just due. You know what I mean? We just need more role models, man. I'm just tired of seeing a lot of people just doing the same old. It seems like when you're young, you gotta take a picture or do a video with the money. You know what I'm saying? Right here up against your ear, or you gotta have a pile of money on the floor somewhere. You know what I mean? And you gotta have women that's half dressed around you, and you gotta have a cup. You know what I'm saying? With some lean in it, with some cough syrup in it, and it shouldn't have to be like that. What's so cute about that? And you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I ain't the judge. God's the judge, but God said the saints gonna judge the world. So you do what you want to do, but I'm just saying it's not good for our kids to see it. Kids, give them a great opportunity. You know what I mean? To do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And when you force their stuff and they watching and looking up to you, they gonna want to do what you do. So get them something else. Show them something different. And if you gonna fight, get paid for it, like I did, and like I still do to this day. If you gonna fight, get paid for it. Put down the guns and put on the gloves. Absolutely. Did the fight end already? Yeah, it depends on what fight you talking about. Cause yeah, we about to ready chop it up. The Shakur Stevenson fight, but the co-main event, I'm gonna commentate that one too. We'll talk about the co-main event. Yeah, but Shakur Stevenson, he's definitely worth covering. This guy can fight. So I bumped into him a couple of times at these amateur tournaments, and yeah, he keeps it. He keeps himself going. He's actually signed to Top Rank and ESPN, and Jay Prince is his manager. So you know, I remember Jay Prince wanted to manage me. He actually came at me a couple of times. Him and 50 Cent wanted to manage me. Yeah. I went ahead and stuck with SB. I allowed my manager to be my wife. You know, keep all the money in house. Yeah. So I done had a few good managers in my day. Manuel Stewart, SB, Shawana Bundrich, um, Billy Summers. Actually, the guy that brought me to the game. So I had you know a few people that really did a good job in managing me. Andre Ward had a stake in him too, doesn't he? Yeah, yeah, I believe he is co-manager. Yeah, co-manager. Yeah, Andre Ward does have a stake in him. I'm looking forward to getting Andre Ward on here one day. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, because Andre Ward's a cool dude. Yep. So, yeah. So this fight's finna come on in a minute. Boy, who? SB. She said you ain't got no energy. She must don't know I'm the king of energy. I'm crunk. I'm KRONK. Man, I just don't want to go too hard because my little son, he close by. He a little baby, newborn. What you say? Man, go give me my Mr. Do It right there. Yeah, man. Irish Andre Ward is a bad boy. He ain't no. You said Irish. Ain't no. He ain't Irish. Yeah, you need some sleep, Spider Moose. Hey, SB, can you give me that right there? CO for me. Must I go get it? Oh man, boy. I ain't trying to hear all that. Yep. Oh man, I don't say how they disrespect boxing. They'll sit there and have a football game on at the same time a boxing match is supposed to be on. It used to be a time that boxing was actually leading the way. You know what I mean? We were all that and some, but it's a different ball game now. Where they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Uh, we taking second. Man, all of what we done for these for sports. Man, when you look at a basketball game and the commentators there say, "Man, this is a good scrap." And a good scrap is actually talking about boxing, a good fight. This is a good scrap. Oh man, them guys came out swinging. What's that? Boxing. So commentators in all sports bring up boxing in some kind of way. It's a good toe to toe match. Toe to toe match. What's that? Boxing. So, you know, yeah. So, thank God the game over with. So, in this football game, yeah, we're going to cover football too. LSU just beat Florida. And Florida 8-1 and just lost to LSU, who's 3-5. So, upsets all day. So, we might have an upset tonight. I doubt it, but anything can happen. He's Irish, man. On his dad's side, he has a full Irish Catholic name and everything. Yeah. Well, I know he's Christian too, so let's say he's Christian versus Irish. Yeah, I think his dad is white, his mom is black, something like that. But he's definitely a man of God. Does Shakur Stevenson knock people out? Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Man, again from the UK. Oh yeah, man, UK all day. My peoples. I messes with the UK. Yeah, great interview, K and Coach T. Gritty Boxing Talk. Oh, what's up, Tone? What's up, Gritty Boxing Talk? What's up, man? You all right? Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, that was a great interview. I thank you. Shout out to my man Tony, man. Y'all go follow him at Gritty Talk, man. You hear me? Yeah, he be asking some great questions, and he know his stuff. That's right. Fight Fight Talk um interviewer. He used to be with Fight Talk. Didn't you fight a British fighter? Man, I don't fought some everybody. Everybody but Floyd and Canelo. Them were the fights I wanted. Floyd Mayweather. Huh? I can't hear you. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, SB. She did say yeah. I fought Colin. You talking about Colin McNeil? Yeah, I fought Colin McNeil. I remember Sugar Hill was helping me get ready for that fight. He didn't really do a good job at helping me get ready for that fight though, because he was out there helping, trying to get opportunities, trying to help himself get in dough. He was training everybody else that was out there on the contender, trying to be one of the main trainers. Hard work pays off. Look at him now. He training Tyson Fury. Yeah, I had a beef with Andre a few years ago on Twitter. He's a bad boy, real recognized, real. I pipe down. Okay. Well, what do you know? I actually approached him one time. Thought me and him wasn't on eye to eye tip one time, and he told me, "Oh no, I ain't like that." That's a long story, but he a real one. Tell you that for real. Yeah, real good guy. Ooh wee. So yeah, we in the building. That's the crazy part about these football games, is that man, you get down to the last 10, 11, 12 seconds, you get these guys calling timeouts, and they you know what I mean, they went out of bounds. So 10 seconds could actually last 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So that's the only thing I don't like about these football games. And I'm not a football fan, not like I used to be. I'm definitely not excuse me, I'm definitely not a college football fan. I mean, I watch Michigan, or I might watch the Rose Bowl. And I used to watch the Lions, but man, I don't. The Lions done disappointed me too many years. And am I watching the Lions play tomorrow? No. I done finally gave up on them boys. So yeah, Anthony Joshua actually beat Polev by ninth round stoppage earlier today. And thank y'all for actually tapping in. For those who did tap in, yep. And for those that's tapping in right now, I appreciate y'all. So yeah. Okay, now did you lift weights as a boxer? Hashtag no. All push-ups, brother. All push-ups. Well, when I was 11 years old, I always tell a story. I don't really know for sure how many push-ups I did, but I always said I did 1,000 push-ups a day. I know for 3 years straight, I did push-ups on top of push-ups on top of push-ups. So I would estimate it was 1,000 push-ups a day, every single day. So if the Guinness Book of Records were following me at the age of 11 years old, every day to the age of 14, I would be in the Guinness Book of Records for doing the most push-ups as a kid. So all I ever did was push-ups. No steroids. I never failed a drug test. So push-ups. All push-ups. Michael Pollard, like, laugh out loud. What you laughing at? Yeah. Didn't Andre Ward didn't Andre Ward never lose? You said didn't Andre Ward never lose? I'm trying to figure out. uh, yeah. Of course. No, yeah. I mean, I don't understand the way you say that. That ain't how you he said didn't. He said did Andre. It's supposed to be did, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Oh yeah, you know what? You my guy from UK. Okay, I get it. Yeah, all right. No, no, he never lost. Yeah, he never lost. I'm glad. I'm glad. Listen, I appreciate you, man. All my UK peoples. Yeah, I thank y'all for being in. So yeah, the game is over with. They had a chance to talk about the football game. Florida. That sounds like it's Florida. It sounds like it's a G, but anyway, Florida just lost to LSU in college football. So I'm over here breaking down football games and everything. Yeah. So yeah, I got the website coming up too, y'all. I got a new website I'm about to be launching real soon, so y'all can get some of this merch. It's K9 gear right here, so y'all can see. Y'all see where we at? Y'all see me? Dogs are dogs are us, and a dog is coming. So yeah, hopefully this boxing match finna come on. Get straight to the main event. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Hey, but a lot of people be interested in these football games. That's why they got the game on right now. You know what I mean? Instead of the boxing fight, they like, man, we gonna get our money. And college people, I heard college players actually get paid now. You know what I'm saying? And, so that's good if that's true. So the Lakers play against the Clippers tomorrow, y'all, Sunday on ESPN. That's good. Is that really true? That quick? Look at that right there. Preseason game tomorrow, 8:30. The Lakers versus the Clippers. That was a short season, wasn't it? Wow. Hey, so we in desperate times. Wow. Yeah, it was supposed to. Exactly. Oh yeah, you know what it was? It was supposed to start in October. Hey, my wife would know, she played college ball, so she know about more about basketball than me. How you think EJ looked last fight? Man, EJ looked phenomenal. That guy looked great. To come off a car accident Man, he's the fighter of the year and the comeback fighter of the year. Yes, EJ. That's right. Errol Spence Jr. Yes, he did great. Yeah, exactly. 100. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I said that one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. For real, for real. Yeah. Jesus for life. Yeah. Man, so how about y'all? Did you ever get into a fight, convince your opponent was juicing on P? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. For real, I believe I lost to a fighter before that was on them roids. Nobody really watches American football in my country. Oh, they don't? Wow, I didn't know that. That's deep. That's deep. I know in your country y'all watch the contender though. And I appreciate y'all for that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all for that. Didn't watch the fight earlier. How did Joshua look? Joshua had his moments. I know he knocked him down 4 times, so he had his moments, and he got a knockout at the end of the day. I mean, he didn't look bad, but I just think he probably could have ended the fight a little bit much earlier. And he did it. Know how they say, better late than never. So he got the job done, and that's all that matters. I give him a B minus, a B minus. So he actually did good, cause you gotta remember he's in there with a top guy. So I definitely gave him, a good grade. Yeah. So yeah. So we got 3 fights that's coming on. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Edgar Berlango is 15-0 with 15 first round knockouts. So we actually had someone on here the other day who had a record. He used to have a record, I think, for 19 knockouts. Remember? Um, yeah. Tyrone Brunson was on here. He had a record at one point in time with 19 first round knockouts. So we have a young man that's fighting right now, who's finna go for the he's trying to beat the new record. The new record is 21, with 21 knockouts, first round knockouts. So, we about to find out. I saw this young man fight before. This guy can punch. He definitely can punch. But it's easy to get first round knockouts when you in there with somebody you're supposed to knock out. So if I'm 16-0 and you 3-8, come on, man. I should knock you out in the first round. But at the end of the day, though, getting first round knockouts is not going to help you when you think you're really doing something. Then you get in there with somebody who can take a punch. You're not going to know what to do. And I saw that happen with Tyrone Brunson. He even said it himself. Like, once he finally got in there with somebody that could fight, he didn't know what to do. And he lost, but he learned from that and moved on. Oh, but he's in there with a guy that's 15-1 with two draws and 9 knockouts. He's never been knocked down in his career. Oh, yes. I like that. His name is Sierra. His name is Sierra. Yeah, yes, always. At like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Most people start work at 6 a.m. So nobody watches because of that reason. Oh, I got you. That makes sense, Camper. That makes sense, man. Cat Media. That makes sense. Wow. Well, at least it ain't because y'all just don't like us. So at least it ain't because of that. It's a time thing. You feel me? Everything's about time. Yeah. Yeah. So Berlanga. Yeah, so Berlanga is undefeated with all knockouts in the first round. Yes, Brandon Day. Hey, listen, I'm with you on that one. Finally, yes. Yeah, you found it. It's ESPN, my brody. I put it up on the screen too. ESPN, yeah. So this about to be a good one. I hope y'all watching right now, cause this guy right here, man. Oh man, Berlanga is trying to go for the record right now is what, 15-0, 15 knockouts, or is it 16-0, 16 knockouts? Yeah. Okay, Brandon Day. Yeah. Man, it's about to jump off. Here's a jump off. We about to be kind of like what's that movie with Queen Latifah and them in? Where's in? Set it off. We about to set it off, y'all. First round. Let's see what happens. No, super middleweight. It should be super middleweight. No, this is super middleweight. I think it's super middleweight. Oh, he is going for the knockout again. First round knockout. You gotta be careful because I got caught like that before. I got TKO trying to go for the knockout in the first round. So that's dangerous because when you try to knock somebody out who doesn't get knocked out, you could be susceptible to a knockout. So I remember I was promised 10,000 for a first round knockout one time and got caught. Got stopped trying to get 10 extra thousand. I want to go home with 20. Oh, this guy is punching, man. Listen, this Berlanga, he is trying to knock Sierra's head off his body like Mortal Kombat. Get over here. Man. Good body shot. Oh, he come back to the head, but hey, Sierra's never been knocked down before, so it's 1 minute and 55 seconds. Can he get out the first round? He gonna set a record, and Berlanga is gonna be the one to. Ooh! I don't think he gonna make it out this first round. It's about to be another guy knocked out, y'all. Dang, he done knocked this guy down. He done hit this guy so hard. Listen, Berlanga finna knock another guy out in the first round. This is about to be his 16th knockout straight in first rounds. And man, listen, Sierra is not going to make it. He is not about to make it. He's not even moving. What is he doing? He's supposed to be moving. He gonna punch with a puncher. And listen, referee ready to jump in there to stop the fight too. I like this referee. He don't want to see anybody get hurt, but he is getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink, and he's not punching back. Well, he tried. Oh, he about to fall. Oh, he hit the ropes. So when you hit the ropes, Sierra hit the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So that's called a knockdown. So the referee doing a good job counting as a knockdown. And I think the corner of Sierra needs to throw the towel in before he gets seriously hurt because Berlanga is swinging and Mike Tyson punches. And he swung just now, all air and missed, but it was a hard punch. Good uppercut hook. Oh, and he's still throwing a bang. Throwing power punches. Yes. Berlanga, listen. Oh, it's 40 seconds. Hold on. Can Sierra survive and make it to the next round? Oh, man. We about to find out. He's trying to get his hands up. He got his hands up. And, man, Berlanga is trying his hardest. But we got 28 seconds left. And we going to see what happens. But this is a good fight. I mean, a good fighter. Oh, he is down. Oh, he did not make it out the round. This Berlanga guy is the new Mike Tyson. Yes, we have a star, just like the commentator just said, in Vegas blossoming. 16-0 with 16 first round knockouts. Oh my goodness, this guy's a beast. And he just stopped a guy who's never been stopped before. Yes, indeed. Was Corey Spinks' fight your final moment as a pro? Hashtag no, it wasn't. He probably had the biggest name out of the guys who I beat. Because he's a five-time former world champion. But I think the rematch with Shakur Stevenson, who I lost my first fight to, that was a great fight. The victory over Basagurov, Zerbiak Basagurov. I have a hard time pronouncing his name. My wife tell it to me over and over and over again, but he's from Russia, and I fought him in Germany. He was a beast. So definitely. Yeah, he was another one. Chris Smith. I mean, come on, Kasim Uma. I done had some good victories. I done beat a lot of world champions. How you feel about the Charlo brothers? Oh man, the Charlo brothers are good, man. Those guys are hungry. Those are some of the most hungriest fighters that's out here. Those guys take boxing super serious. They very focused to be young, and you know, and that's real talk. Yeah, so man, this guy is a beast. He gonna make a lot of money, boy. Top rank is always signing the best fighters in the world. Bob Arum probably the greatest promoter of all time. I mean, just think about some of the guys he done promoted, from Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather. He promoted Manny Pacquiao. Man, Bob Arum is a bad man. And I talked to Bob Arum recently, and He's just moving. He's just keeping it going. But man, this Berlanga, man, this guy can punch. He hit this guy so hard, this guy crawled on the canvas. He crawled on the canvas. He crawled on the floor. The overhand right. Man, this guy's punching hard. He could be the new Triple G. The new Triple G. Man, this guy got some heavy hands and he punching. Man, that boy can crack like Coke, if you get what I'm saying. He does Bud bad, K9. Man, this guy is punching. Man, he got a good sponsor already. Look, he got Daddy the Jeweler sponsoring him already, so he already Rolexed up. Yeah, Rolexed up and everything. He got sponsors and everything, man. And he cracking. He trying to knock everything out. He can't promote Bud Crawford though. Well, Bud is quiet, so you know, Bud does all his fighting in the ring. And if Bud was a talker, then it'd actually help his brand more. But that is just ain't him. So you can't knock him for not being that. He's sticking to his identity as a quiet man. He bark with these right here. So you can't knock him for that. I feel like the promoters need to do a better job at promoting these fighters with social media. These fighters are doing all the promoting. They don't even need promoters. Promoters only there just for the money now. That's all. He's there, got money, but they ain't really promoting. He knocked his head off. Yes. Off with the head. Off with the head. He sure did. Exactly. See, there go Tyson Brunson. See, Tyrone Brunson. 19 no, he had 19 first round knockouts. Yeah, I just had him on the show the other day. Yeah. With Ali, Raymi, he has 21 first round knockouts. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, man. This young guy right here, man, he's definitely someone to keep your eye out for. But I don't know if he's gonna beat the record because if this guy he fought today. Look at Bob Arum. Bob Arum, proud of him. Yeah, but yeah. This guy he fought today, was supposed to be a guy that could take a punch because he was never knocked out. He was never even knocked down. But you do the homework, you probably see that he probably ain't fought in a while, and he probably was moving up in weight. So you gotta know the game. You know what I mean? He definitely didn't look like he was as strong as the fighter he was in there with, but it was gonna look good for TV and look good for the brand. You know, and it actually did. But I bet you, not taking them from him, Berlanda, but he definitely can punch. But I guarantee you though, the fighter he was in there was someone that couldn't take a punch. But yeah, agree. Promoters acting like parasites, grabbing cash and not nurturing the sport side of things. Yeah, they really don't have to as much as with social media. These guys, these fighters are calling each other out now, and they making the fights. You know what I mean? They saying, "Hey, I want to fight you. Well, I want to fight you too. All right, well, give it your peoples. I will. I give my peoples." And next thing they're making up videos and showing what they'll do to a guy and saying that. So the fighters are actually promoting the fights. So the promoters' jobs are really easy now with social media. And then in certain cities, when it was a gate, when you had gates, then the promoters what the promoters do? The promoters give you some tickets to sell, and you go sell the tickets. You know what I mean? And then you could be on the card. So the promoters' jobs are a lot easier now, and being a promoter, it's easy. It's easy work now with social media being the way it is now. You know. Oh, he talking, y'all. Hold on. Oh, the Berlanda can talk English too. I believe he's Puerto Rican. And he can punch too, y'all. Yeah, Michael, I train my son and I train a few other fighters. So yeah, but right now my main focus really is on my son. I've been training him the longest. And I'm trying to really get him to really, you know, take this boxing serious because if you want to make this a career, you got to be watching the fights. You can't just be in there on the phone, on Snapchat or Instagram. Not saying that's what he's on right now, but he's supposed to be coming to me, telling me when the fights are on. So that's what made me a great fighter. is I was into boxing. I was always watching boxing. I was always training. You can't just train and think you're gonna be great. You gotta train. You gotta watch boxing. You gotta live, sleep boxing. That's how you become great. You can't. It's not a part-time job. It's not like football or baseball where you get time off. You get a whole summer off. You get the whole winter off. This is not what boxing's about. Boxing is life. Boxing is every day. That's what boxing is about. You hear me? Yeah. I know I'm growing anytime, I'm getting a dislike here and there. So that's what I know I'm growing. When you see a dislike, you know what I mean? you get way more likes than dislikes. You know you're growing. Yeah, we good though. Yeah, yeah. Berlanga is from New York. You can tell. Yeah, he you could tell. Yeah, Berlanga, boy, that boy can fight. I'm glad I did commentate his fight, man, before he becomes world champion. I ain't on no bandwagon. I been peeped him. Laugh out loud. I'm a football guy. Football ain't no off season, K9. Well, I play football too, and football is an off season. You know why I say that? Because when you in an off season, you ain't necessarily gotta be training or none of that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be. But in boxing, they might call you at the last minute and you got to go fight. They can call me tomorrow and be like, hey, now we got to fight for you. Somebody just pulled out. Now, in the NFL or in college, they ain't going to call you and say, hey, we need you to play a football game tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand what you're saying. You want to, you got to always train and be ready. Yeah, the greatest and the best do that. Like Jerry Rice, he stayed in shape. So it really went an off season for him. And if you focus on your stuff, and off season for you. But I understand what you're saying. You have to build that armor up for the season and off season. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just talking about as far as like boxing wise. I could fight at any time. I just fought November the 7th, and then they wanted me to fight again December the 17th. You know what I mean? But this COVID happened, so yeah, you could fight at any man. Mike Tyson used to fight every 2 weeks. Yeah, when he was up and coming, he first came up, he was fighting every 2 weeks. Yeah, so nobody, no basketball player and boxer, I'm talking about in seasons, do that. You can play basketball on an off season, pickup game, but I'm talking about where it goes on your record, where it really counts. Like in boxing matches, really counts. But I ain't trying to knock no sports. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that we all doing something, and sports is big. I always been an athlete. I always played basketball. I feel you. Laugh out loud. I'll talk a little it. You talking a little it, huh? I got you. Who has a link? What'd you say? No. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's on ESPN. Yeah, ESPN. Yeah. Berlanga fight happened. Yeah. Yeah, Berlanga fight happened. Absolutely. Yeah. It's over with. Now that's one thing I disagree with my wife on, is that when the fights are over with, I feel like other fights should come on. And she said, nah, the fight shouldn't come on after the fight is over with, because you know what I mean, when you a fighter and they tell you a certain time, then that should be the certain time. You got enough time to prepare. So how y'all feel about that? If they tell you a certain time, you would rather for somebody to tell you a certain time, or would you rather for the fight when the fighter with you able to go in right away? And I know as a broadcaster and as an analyst, I'd rather commentate the fight. Yeah, but it didn't happen yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it didn't happen yet. I don't know. What are you talking about? ASB. Yeah, oh yeah, Berlanga. Yeah, it did happen. Berlanga knocked him out in the first round, and and he's trying to catch that record. So he has 16 knockouts in a row right now. Good guys though, especially brothers like Alexander Ward. Promoters want controversy. That's true. They do want controversy, yeah. And Mayweather was good at that. And he built this brand, man. He showed a lot of people the way on how to sell himself, you know what I mean? And bought himself out the contract, which I thought was stupid at the time, but it turned out to be smarter than the mud. Because he went to Showtime and got 200 millions to that that 800,000 or 850,000 that he actually bought us about the contract with, man, guess what? Made him millions. Okay, cool. Thanks for the update. Oh, you good? Yep, 10, man. You good? Yeah, I see Tim Bradley. Yeah, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like buttons as y'all tap in. Look at this guy right here. Boy, hey, you do a lot of that. Oh yeah, Tim Bradley stay eating. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this young man done grew. He done grew up real fast. Last time I saw him, he looked a lot younger. Like he's aging a little bit. A little pressure on you make you fight more, make you think more, make you work more. Berlanga ain't met his test yet. When he does, of course, he haven't met his test yet. Cause shoot, he's knocking everybody out. So think he'll meet his test a lot later than sooner. ESPN. Uh-huh. Yeah, Mel Busy is ESPN, brother. Oh, I like Felix Verdejo. That's the guy you was telling me about? Oh, he a beast. He just wasn't focused, you know what I mean? Look, when he lost that one fight, he wasn't focused. And he been was a guy that they was trying to move, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe he had the big head. I don't know what it was, but he lost a lot of starch, you know? Exactly. He was supposed to carry the torch. They talking about it now. Beat him to the punch. Yeah, but then he just fell off all of a sudden. Enough to test him. That's right. And they not staying around long enough to test him. And they probably don't want to test him. They probably want him to catch the record. Beat it. Wow, what happened? He was in a car accident. Yeah, they building they promoting a young man that's finna fight from Dejo. Um, they showing him right now. Cover space is what we all want to see. Yes, sooner than later. Man, yes. It was scary to see Errol Spence in that car accident. I'm happy he alive. I'm happy he back fighting, and I'm happy that we just might see him and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford probably is going to leave PBC. I mean, leave ESPN and leave Bar Arum top rank and actually sign with PBC. So if he does do that, then guess what? It's good to a certain extent because guess what? They probably gonna try to build that fight up. If he signed with PBC, well, everybody think if he signed with PBC, the fight gonna happen right away. No, they gonna build that fight up. They ain't gonna have them two fight each other right away. Mess both the cash cows up. No, they gonna build that fight up. It's like what they did with Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, Luke is nice, but I think Garcia might. Is Ryan Garcia legit? How does he do against Luke Campbell? Yeah, Ryan Garcia good, but a Luke Campbell fight is going to be a real test for him. So I think he pulls it off, but it ain't going to be easy. And I wouldn't be surprised if Luke wins. So I believe Luke is actually the champ right now. Yeah, so Spence did his thing against Garcia, of course. Yes, he did, 10, man. And just like your picture you have right here, I was just like that. Like, I couldn't believe it. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, this commentator right here, I don't be liking on some of the things he be saying, boy. Do you think Crawford fight Porter before Spence? Do Crawford fight Porter before Spence? I don't think so. I think Porter is a dangerous fight for Crawford because Porter, to me, he's like a high risk, low reward type fight, and that fight can mess up the fight between him and Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. So I think they stay away from Sean Porter. Sean Porter is dangerous. And if he don't beat you with his elbow, he gonna beat you with his hand or his knee or his head. It's dangerous. Ryan Garcia might be a bit too young or too much too young. Hey, you know what? Hey, you could be right. I don't know. I know Campbell is your guy. He's definitely from overseas, from where you at. So I mean, I don't know if you're being biased or you just that's just what you believe. Me just on the outside looking in, I had to take a look at Campbell a little bit more and go see what I think. But Ryan Garcia, man, that guy's just been on fire, man. That guy is real quick, and he's one of the top guys, in his division. And he just might be too strong for Campbell. You know what I mean? He might be too strong, but and he got a lot to prove. You know what I mean? A whole lot to prove. I think he want to live up to all the hype and with all the followers that he has that's watching him, he has a lot on his shoulders, and I think he actually can handle what's on his shoulders. All that weight, I believe he can really handle it. Yeah, Felix Verdejo. I'm glad that we actually um breaking this fight down, commentating because I like this guy, Felix Verdejo. Yeah, I've been like this kid right here, man. Yeah, he's a lightweight. He's double five in IBF at 135. I would love to see him mix it up, man, with these other fighters. He lost a little steam, and Teofimo Lopez, man, that might be my upset of the year. When he beat Lomachenko, that right there was like, I believe, upset of the year because even though I felt he had a good chance to beat Lomachenko, I just didn't think he would do it like he did it, or I didn't think he was going to be able to actually pull it off, but he did. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, as a commentator, Andre Waters is pretty good. Tim Bradley, he speaks his mind too, but I like Andre Ward. He's cool. He knows what he's talking about. But you got to remember one thing too about commentators. Like when you being paid, to commentate, and you working for the A side, B, then you got to really, talk about the A side. You can't really go against the A side. And a lot of guys get put in position, and they know who they working for, and they know who got them the job. So you have to be biased to a certain extent. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But there's ways to get around that, and there's ways to speak your mind. I mean, that's a toss up between Javante Davis and Teofimo Lopez. That's a toss up. Nah, Campbell didn't go the distance with Triple G Camper because you gotta remember this Campbell is a little guy. He never fought Triple G, so I don't know if you're talking about the same Campbell. And this Campbell was little, so I really believe that Ryan Garcia gonna beat Campbell now because you got the wrong Campbell. I am enjoying your podcast, bro. Tell me, K, now, how do you feel Tony Harrison's fit in? Wine, hey, Mr. Sharp. Tony Harrison fits in real good, at junior middleweight. He's one of the top junior middleweights in the world right now, and he fits in good. Erickson Lubin, I think he's a guy to really keep your eye out on. Keep your eye out on Erickson Lubin. Yeah, he's definitely he does since he's switched trainers, and Kevin Cunningham is his trainer now. He's been on fire. I think he learned a whole lot, in that loss with Jamel Charlo, and I just definitely think that he has a great upside. The junior middleweight division is hot potato. That belt is jumping from hands to hands. You just never know who's gonna have the belt. You know what I mean? Jamel Charlo has all the belts except the WBO belt. But I look forward to seeing what happens in that division. But yeah, Tony Harrison definitely fits right in. He's in the top five for sure. Um, and last I talked or last I heard, Julian Williams is actually training with a good crunk trainer of mine who actually trained me. And I was actually, I have to always keep saying this. I was actually his first pro fighter, Sugar Hill, who was actually training Tyson Fury. And from what I heard, he's training Julian Williams too, who's a top five junior middleweight. Chris Kerber looking like Floyd Mayweather in his fight tonight. Oh yeah, he's a good little fighter. Yeah, but I turned the channel from that, and unfortunately, we got commercials right here on ESPN. But yeah, you said Lubin didn't impress in his last fight. In fact, he got hurt in the last round. Oh, you can't look good every time out. You know what I mean? Unless you fighting against bums. And in the fight he had in his last fight, that was like a hard fight on paper. That was them guys was like beefing with each other. And he actually beat a former Olympian. So it wasn't no anybody he fought. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just want you to know that. And you hear a little background. These kids don't know how to sit still. There's be a lot of stuff going on. So you hear a little noise in the background. Just know I got kids. You gotta know I got kids, boy. Yeah. So AB's being sued, man. So I hope that he can get that big money fight, man, and take care, whoever he owed and who he's being sued by. And I hope that he can, get himself back, get back to where he was at. You know, most of all, I hope that he, I pray that he can accept Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, because that's what we need, man. We need God, we need the Lord. We need Jesus to, go to the next level, to be able to really enjoy our money, enjoy our life, and enjoy our success. Some of us backslide, you know what I mean? And, we human. It can happen, but you have to have a good, a good upbringing, and you need good role models. You feel me? And when AB dad brushed his hair and he's a grown man, I looked at it as, okay, that's just a part of what they do. But at the same time, and as you get older, I'm not brushing your hair. You know what I'm saying? You brush your own hair. You a grown man. So, I know it's for entertainment, and he did good with that. But I just feel like, it's good to have your own identity. Ain't that many people when it went far with trying to be like somebody else. Kobe Bryant, he was the best at it. And when you look at Michael Jordan and you look at Kobe Bryant, it seemed like he was looking at twins, because the way Michael Jordan walked is the same way Kobe Bryant walked. The way Michael Jordan talked is the same way Kobe Bryant talked. The way he shot his jump shots, it was just like Michael Jordan. So Kobe Bryant was just like Mike. And I don't think it's gonna be too many people that's gonna be just like Floyd. Even though a lot of people try that style, they all want to do that shoulder roll and be all up in here and try to look pretty. And they come in the ring with their little first stuff, and they want to come in the ring with the rappers rapping, and well, it's only gonna be one Floyd, And it's like it's only one Kobe Bryant, it's only one Michael Jordan. But Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, man, they were like twins, big bro and little bro. What's your thoughts on Demetrius Andre? Andre is a good fighter, man. I just believe that he just be inactive a lot. He done been on my show before on my podcast, The Dog Pound. And 1 minute he's fighting like a mug, next minute he's disappeared. Then he back fighting again, and he disappeared. Now he's doing like kind of what I did, but he's younger, so he can get away with it more than I did, as he's inactive. And I just think he needs to be, a lot more active. He's making money now, so he can afford to be inactive if he want to. I heard he was working on his houses and everything, but if he want to go down in history, he got to put everything aside and concentrate on the remaining of his career. Yeah, I like to hear what I just see right there. Yeah, I like that. Juan Torres, Jesus is my Lord. Praise God, man. That's that. Listen, that right there might be the word of the night. Yes, Juan Torres, appreciate you, man. Jesus for life. Yep. Everybody would have been a champion if it wasn't for stuff he did outside the ring. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was a champion. Capper Adrian Broner won a lot of belts. He just probably would have kept his belts if he wouldn't have been, if he wouldn't have been unfocused or distracted with all the things he be doing outside the ring. Do you think they ducking him? Who are you talking about? Do you think they ducking who? Booba Andres. I mean, maybe in the beginning they were ducking him before he got with the zone. They probably was ducking him, but not anymore. I just don't think he active enough. Name ain't gonna be ringing a whole lot if you in the ring and then out the ring, in the ring, out the ring. But Felix Verdeo, 27-1 with 17 knockouts at 135. He's still only 27 years old. We love what you are doing and the content you are putting out. My official media, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, bow. Get this fish right here, man. Let's give each other a dap. I appreciate you for that, man. I'm just trying to give it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? 100% in the eyes of a fighter, you know what I mean? I've done this and I'm still doing it. I just fought November the 7th, so I'm still ring sharp and I'm eye sharp. Manuel Stewart always told me I had a good eye, I had a good feel. Even outside the ring, he said I was going to be a great trainer. So, y'all listen, man, and y'all learn. Pay attention. So, yeah, Verdejo is about to fight in the co-main event, y'all. And cheers to all my UK peoples and all my contender fans. This is round one. and it's a wrestling match off the jump. So we have this tall, slim kid. His name is Nakatini. I'm gonna say Nakatana. Let's say Nakatana. He looked like he's from Philippines. So and Verdejo, he's a Puerto Rican. So you have a Puerto Rican and a Philippine fighter. Now the Philippine fighter is standing straight up in the air, y'all. So he's open for an overhand right, and he's open for body shots and the hook and uppercut. So yeah, so we have Necatini. Oh, just got caught with a right hand, and we have Verdejo. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a good scrap. They both trying to get each other. They definitely both trying to get each other. Yes, so Nakatini, he might be inspired by Manny Pacquiao. I know every time I see a Philippine person or a Japanese person, what I'm saying, they say they find out our box, they say, Manny Pacquiao? Ooh, hold on. Nakatino just got knocked to the canvas and he got his sense knocked out of him. Oh my goodness. He is hurt, y'all. And this is round one. Like it's gonna be the night of the first round. I used to box the first round productions, y'all. So yeah, Verdejo just hit him with a right hand and knocked him senseless. Oh, hit him with another right hand. Oh, he came back with an uppercut. Oh, so these boys are swinging for the fences. Rock 'em, sock 'em. Here we go. Yes. Oh, they working. Y'all watching it? Oh man, if y'all ain't watching it, man, y'all missing a good one. So Verdejo and Nakatina, they is going at it in round one. This is why I like to see the young guys fight, man. The little guys versus the heavyweights. It's a lot more action. You know what I mean? And we might get action for as long as it go, and that's what I'm hoping. So Verdejo is looking good. He's trying to make a name for himself to let these guys know at 130, 135, the Devin Haney's of the world, and the Javante Davis's of the world, Tefimo Lopez's of the world, and even the main event, Shakur Stevenson's of the world, that I am here to stay. I may be a co-main event, but the next time I'm gonna be the main event against one of you guys. Yeah, so these guys are going at it, man. They are going at it. And this guy's a big dude. Nakatini, man, this guy is a big dude for 135 or for fighting at 135. And he took a good punch and he's still there. He looked like he's ready to, you know what I'm saying, to come back with something. He ain't went nowhere. And normally when you get knocked down, he got knocked down, you would have thought that he was going to get finished. But it seemed like all that did was wake him up. So whoever match make this fight right here, they did a great job. And man, listen, one thing I can't say about Bob Arum since this pandemic for sure, and he has put on great fights on ESPN. Right when we got this pandemic, the only person that was throwing fights that was actually happening live, he tried to throw him right hand and try to knock out Nakatini. But he was the only guy that was throwing fights. He had it was Tuesday night fights and I believe Thursday night fights. The only person that was throwing fights when we first got this pandemic was top rank was Bob Arum. So man, for Verdejo, man, y'all, man, this guy is, man, this first round was a game changer. I'm serious, y'all, man, and I'm excited. Hey, listen, man, I hope the main event is anything. If the main event is anything like this, man, let me tell you something. Boy, oh boy, you say Nagatini is Japanese. He gave Tefimo a good run. I see why. This boy can fight, and they put him in with for Verdejo, and Verdejo know that this guy can fight. That's why he giving him some respect. But yeah, Masashi. Verdejo, bam! He's showing a replay. He hit this man with a good right hand and had him crawling just now, boy. Yeah, good straight right hand. Oh, he caught him. I don't think the right hand really was as good as it looked. I think he rolled a little bit from the shot a little bit. It wasn't as flesh. That's why he was able to get up, man, and come back. Yeah. So when I used to watch when I was younger and I was a kid and I watched a guy that had eyes that was slant, Japanese or Philippines. I thought of karate. I thought of Bruce Lee. But now I see these guys, from all different races, all different shades and forms. They actually boxing, playing football, playing basketball. Yao Ming, he was from Philippines or he was Japanese and Chinese, and he played basketball. He was 7 feet, so it's good to see all cultures and all guys and every aspects in all these sports, man. But once again, we in round two, man, and this is a great fight. These boys are playing rock'em sock'em, and if boxing was like this every fight, no one would be actually watching other combat sports as much as they are actually watching them. These are the fights right here that we need to have. These are the fights that I get excited for and I can commentate all day long. Yeah. So, man, this was a great fight, man. This Verdejo guy can fight. And Nakatana, hey, this guy can fight, man. He's standing straight up, but he's very game. And like someone just said, oh, he just got caught with a 1-2 and went nowhere. So he definitely has a beard. And when I say beard, I ain't talking about the hair, the fuzz. I'm talking about can take a punch. So when you hear someone say he has a great beard, man, he can take a punch. And I'm a break. Oh, now where's the referee at? Now come on, this is a good referee right here too. But you got to get in there much faster. Don't think that a fighter is going to know when y'all hold each other and I turn my back not to hit you in the back of the head. A fighter mind is to hit. When you focus on punching and hitting, you're gonna punch and hit. So it's up to the referee to get in there. I know they say protect yourself at all times, and that gives a referee a chance to make a mistake. Protect yourself at all times. That means so if you get hit in the back of the head, it ain't his fault because he told you protect yourself at all times. Well, I'm gonna protect myself at all times, but you need to get in there and do your job. Because once again, they was holding each other, and Verdejo had his back turned, and he could have got hit in the back of the head, and the referee wasn't there on time. But right now it's a good fight, y'all. Round two, Verdejo is moving around and trying to set Nakatini up, and Nakatini is doing a good job, and he's throwing overhand rights. And look, once again, the referee is not getting there soon enough. But he's like I said, I respect him. I remember him. Man, they throwing bombs, and they both missing with these bombs, but they trying, and that's all you can do is try, and that's the end of the round. And I like it, man. I like it. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, Nakatini got late power. Verdejo better keep his hands and stamina up. Yeah. He said you better get. Man, I love Nate. Nate Robb, but boxing a professional man's game. You ain't lying. You notice things we don't pay down, and it's a good thing. Yeah, you got to put that on the screen. Yeah, Camera say you notice things we don't, K9, and that's a good thing. That's the reason why I'm on here talking to you guys, man, because I want you guys to see it where I see it. I know what's happening, what's going on, and what can actually happen. You know what I mean? That's why don't forget, what I'm saying, I won 2 world titles the hard way. With only 10 amateur fights, I won 2 world titles. I did it being smart. So I'm telling you stuff that other commentators might not be able to tell you because I did it the hard way. Some guys, they had it easy. Oh, good right hand. Man, he pulled just like Anthony Joshua. Verdejo pulled back and caught his opponent with a straight right hand. Because, one thing that Nakatini is doing is that he's leaning forward a lot. He's being very aggressive. Sometimes you can be too aggressive. Oh, good way to turn your head. He turned his head like Canelo. So Verdejo threw a right hand and he turned his head real good. Yeah, so yeah, I hate when they get to trying to show the replay at the same time the fight is actually happening. Do that before the round starts. But anyway, we're in round 3, and Nakatini throwing a good jab, 2 good jabs at the air. Hey, well, at least he threw the jab, and he looks like even though he's a taller guy, he looks like he wants to actually fight. He's an aggressive fighter. You would think being lean like he is, he would actually be more of a boxer. But he could have some combat sports in his background. A lot of these guys that come from the combat sports, other combat sports like UFC, they really tough. Or either they was in football or did some kung fu or karate. They actually come into the sport tough. So that's why he's very aggressive. And Verdejo, he likes him being aggressive because he sets up good counter punches when you just walking into stuff. Yeah, so it's a good fight though. It's a good fight, and you know, and we only in round 3, and these guys are throwing haymakers from ding to ding, and I believe that's why is boxing is more suitable for the younger guys who have stamina, and who can actually, fight at a certain pace for the remainder of the fight from ding ding to ding ding from round 1 to round 12 as a professional fighter. And as a young guy, look, he's turned his back now. Now, like a team turned his back, and Verdejo threw a punch that could have hit him, and the referee was not there. Now, if he'd have hit him, then what? What the referee gonna say? Well, don't do that. But why don't you stop a guy from doing that? And that's just what I just don't like when I see referees. A boxer's life is in your hands as much as it is in the trainer's hands. You know, it's in the referee's hands too. That's why you in there to make sure the fight is a clean fight and that nobody gets seriously hurt. Because if in that case, if I could just hit you in the back of the head, then we don't need a referee. But Verdejo just threw a good left hook, and Nakatani, he took it and shook it. Yeah, so Nakatini, man, he's trying. Verdejo just seemed to be the better fighter. He's really fighting slick, and he's not giving you know Nakatani the opportunity to land a shot. Oh, so the wifey SB got me looking at the replay of the Colbert fight, and Colbert, man, looked like he destroyed Arboleda, and a referee that I like that makes all the facial expressions was refereeing the fight and did a great job in stopping it. Yeah, Colbert calls out Stevenson and Javante Davis. Well, I don't know if he wants that kind of smoke right now, but he looked good in the opponent he was in there with. And of course, you're going to call out the champions if you're not a champion because that's how you eat. But at the same time, hey, look, that's why I say 130, 135 division is the greatest division in boxing right now. And it's a great. Who is the underdog in this fight? The fight that's on now. Well, okay, I don't think it's Verdejo. It's the other guy. Yeah. It's his opponent, Nakatini or Nakatini. Yeah, round four. And once again, they showing a replay, which is a good replay, but I don't want to see it right now when the action is going on. Yeah, so. Yeah. So we're in round four, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the round. And Verdejo just swung for the fences. So yeah. So yeah, definitely Verdejo is the favorite in this fight. And if he can get past Nakatani, hey, he gonna line himself up in a big fight. Could be against Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez. Cause Top Rank got some good little fighters, good young fighters. You know, and they stable. Ooh, they both swung at the same time, and Verdejo beat him to the punch. Yeah, they both was shooting their gun, and Nakatani got shot with the gun at the same time. But once again, he's a tough guy, so he's dangerous. You know what I mean? When he's hurt. So I don't think that Verdejo is going to try to actually knock him out because he might get caught. Oh, he's trying to slick a slick little left hook, the little jab hook. He's trying to throw it, but all he done did is wake Nakatani up. That's all. This guy is tough, man. This is a tough guy, and I hope both guys are getting paid for this step up fight because this is definitely a great fight to be on a pay per view undercard, right? And this is a real fight right here. Now, this fight right here, to be honest with you, is a better fight than the whole card they had when Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. This fight is better than the whole card. Yes. I mean, Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson, but come on, man, that right there fight shouldn't even never happen, and someone should be sued for that. But this is a real fight. This is a real pro fight on ESPN, and Verdejo is looking good against some real competition in Nakatani. Yeah, and he has to settle down. So the commentator is saying that Verdejo has to settle down. If he don't settle down, he's gonna run into something because his opponent is very dangerous when he's hurt. Yeah, Nakatani. Yeah, so this guy is tough. Nakatani is a tough guy. I don't listen. Nakatani will give any of these champions a hard fight, and for Verdejo being in there with this tough guy, is remember he went the distance with Teofimo Lopez, and he done got dropped a couple of times by Verdejo. And man, great fight, great matchmaking. Is it a DQ if you hit someone from behind? Yeah, if the referee stopped the fight, you know what I mean. But you remember, the referee can give you a warning, and then he already tell you in the beginning, protect yourself at all times. So it can be if the referee stopped the fight. You know, if the guy can't continue because he got hit in the back of the head, then you know it could be a DQ. But it's up to the referee. Yeah, it's up to the referee, but don't allow someone to hit you in the back of the head. You know, if you got your back turned, put your hands behind your head like this so you don't get hit in the back of the head. Because, like I say, Nigel Ben, you know, hit Gerald McCullough in the back of the head, and you know he ended up in a coma. I mean, it was other punches that happened before that, and who knows what happened in the gym? Because in the gym, man, you know, a lot of guys be taking 20 punches in the gym. So some of these guys be having blood on their brain going into fights, so it makes it easier for them to be susceptible to going into a coma or end up in the hospital. Yeah, so yeah. So we're in round five, y'all. We're at round five, and probably the fight of the night so far. And we done had some great fights on Showtime. Ooh, they showing a replay. I don't mind seeing a replay on this one. They both shot their right hand, and bam! Ooh, Valdo, Verdejo, he slipped. Oh man, he pulled and shot that right hand and knocked Nakatini down. Right, little man? Yeah, little man said, "Yep, you right, Dad." And it's my little champ right here, y'all. He ain't won yet, boy, but listen. As soon as he turned two, I got passed for him. Is it two knockdowns or three? I believe it's two knockdowns so far. But man, listen, that Nakatini man, he's a tough guy. He's a tough character. Yeah, yeah. So, ooh, man, Dejo's a good fighter, y'all. But you know, Nakatini, man, you know, he's just a tough guy, man. He's a tough guy. He's one of them guys that's tough. You got to set a guy like that up, and that's what Verdejo is doing. He has set his opponent up. He's moving around, and he's waiting for the opportunity, and he's doing what I like to do a lot. I think in fighting against a tall fighter, you should jab the stomach. See, he's jabbing the stomach and coming back with stuff. And like a teeny man, I think he's a little, he's not as sharp. He's not as sharp as Verdejo, and he's leaving himself open. Even though he punches sharp, he has to punch down at his opponent. And Verdejo is shorter than Nakatini, and so Nakatini has to punch down. And once he punches down, he leaves himself open to a counter punch, punching down. You got to get back in position, and he's not able to get back in position in time. Both guys will do well feinting, so I really don't see a whole bunch of feints. And I think a feint could actually throw a guy rhythm off. And as soon as I said it, Nakatini fainted. So yeah, they both can actually feint a little more, and it would actually help both guys. And once again, they hold each other, and the referee wants to walk in there. You need to get in there much faster, you know. Oh, good left hook from Verdejo, a good body shot for Nakatini. So both guys they landing leather. One fighter has on Grant, and one fighter has on Everlast. And you know, I've fought in both gloves, and I can tell you that, man, I felt more comfortable in Grant's puncher's gloves. And Everlast has a lot of different gloves, but I like those Pro Fits, and I like the Mexican gloves that they have in Everlast. So yeah, I was actually sponsored by Everlast for years, and I was actually sponsored by Title too. So you know, but like I said, I like the in the gym, I like to wear wings. Wings are some great gloves, so either I wear my K9 gloves. But far as a fight, I like the Rays. I like the Grants. Good puncher gloves. Yeah. If the ref hasn't stopped the action, it isn't a foul. Camera. Now, nope. Did Nigel Ben get knocked out of the ring in that fight with Joe? Yes, he did. Yep. Well, he didn't get knocked out the ring, but he got knocked through the ropes. You get knocked out the ring, and you don't get if you don't get back in the ring in time, you know, you could actually be counted out. Who was the underdog? Oh yeah, yeah, the fight. That's yeah, absolutely okay, cool, yeah, yeah. We got a long night tonight, buddy. So yeah, so we in round 6. So I done covered the AJ fight. Y'all got me working today, boy, and I don't mind because this the greatest sport in the world is boxing. So I don't mind it. So round 6, and both fighters are still fighting like they fought the first round, looking for the knockout. And Verdejo is looking to set his opponent up as usual. And Nakatini is actually the aggressive fighter, but he don't really know how to be aggressive. He's trying to be aggressive to figure out what to do to be able to catch his opponent, and he can't quite figure out Verdejo. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying to get an A for effort for sure. Uh-oh. So he just got head bunted, but thank God it's no blood. I don't want this fight to be stopped on head bunts or accidental head bunt that causes a cut. Man, this Nakatani, this guy got a lot of heart, man. He's tough as nails. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-uh. SB trying to grab something. Oh, man. Oh, good. See, I can't close my eyes or turn my head because, man, I'm liable to miss something because in this fight right here, I mean, you one punch or somebody get knocked down. I think that if Verdejo gets caught with something, I think because he haven't got caught with nothing yet, it'd be something he don't see, and it could actually be curtains for him because anything can happen. But I don't think it's going to happen. But I don't know. I don't think that Nakatini can afford too many more knockdowns. It's definitely not good for his brains. But real talk though, Nakatini gonna need a knockout to win this fight because he is down. He is down 10-8 rounds. He done lost a couple of rounds 10-8, and it's only a 10-round fight. So he probably have to be a little bit more aggressive. And kind of fight like Errol Spence fought against Danny Garcia. He needs to be on his opponent like a K9 t-shirt, and he needs to throw more punches. He's leaving himself open because he's trying to throw big shots from too far a distance, and is allowing his opponent Verdejo to set him up with counter punches. So that's what I see right now. And Verdejo is moving his heads and looking at counter, and he's giving enough um, respect to do what he wants to do. And it could be the couple of knockdowns that Nakatini has been hit with. So he's respecting his opponent a little too much, and that's causing him to fight. But at the same time, understand why he's respecting his opponent. The man can punch. The man got hands. And don't forget, at one point in time, Verdejo was like supposed to have been the guy. He was supposed to have been the next big thing since sliced bread. But he was in an accident, and we are where we at. And a lot of these young guys passed him up. So in the sport of boxing and life, ain't nobody waiting on nobody. You know what I mean? So, I won 2 world titles, and guess what? At the end of the day, I'm a former world champion. Win, lose, or draw, everybody's going to be a former world champion. You know that? You know why? Because the belt's going to pass. You're going to get older. You're going to have to retire. Floyd Mayweather, as great as he is, guess what he is? A former world champion. Because you don't keep the title, Now, one thing you do keep is the belt. You do keep the belt. That's why I did a video. Y'all go check that out. I did a video. Once a champ, always a champ. You never lose your belt because that's facts. I still got both my belts in the front room. Now, I wouldn't mind letting y'all see them if SB want me to show y'all. So round 7 in a good fight. Nakatini, he is trying hard. He's doing a good one too, but like I say, he's not getting close enough. And I don't think he want to get in too close because he don't want to get caught with nothing short because he's the bigger fighter. He's the taller fighter. And he's more suitable fight on the inside. So I think he's kind of confused. Do I fight inside or do I fight outside? Because when I go inside, I get hit. Now, I'm supposed to fight outside because they say I'm a tall fighter, and I'm supposed to use my jab. But every time I leave myself open, I get caught with something. So I think he's a little confused in there. And Verdejo is playing great chess. He's playing chess better than Nakatini. Verdejo is up by a large margin. Oh, he tried to shoot for the fence again. Verdejo just shot a 1-2. Oh, hold on. Oh, look at Nakatini. Look, look like he might have hurt Verdejo. Yeah, he threw a good one too. He might have hurt Verdejo. I don't know. Nakatani, look at Nakatani. He's coming on, y'all. I think he hurt Verdejo. Oh man, that's what I say. One thing about it, as long as you got hands, you're never out of there. Anybody can get it. Oh, but don't mess around and get caught up. Cause his opponent, Verdejo is a counterpuncher. So you mess around and get caught. Like he just got caught with that hook. Oh, you might run into something. Look. Look, these boys is going for it. They swinging back and forth action, toe to toe. It's like I like it. Low, very entertaining seventh round. They both listen. They ain't scared. Listen, like a tiny don't care. He is going swinging for the fences. This side he should have been fighting the whole fight. Yes, but he's a little desperate now because he know he's down. So, and it looks like Verdejo is cut, like he's bleeding in his right eye. And yeah, it's coming from them right hands that Nakatani is throwing. Oh man, these boys is going at it. This is a great fight. Good 1-2. Nakatani is shooting at 1-2, and Verdejo just swung for the fences. He swung like Barry Bonds. Oh yeah, but one thing I like about Verdejo right now is he's holding his ground, but gotta keep them hands up because the overhand right hits the temple and your knees will wobble. Yes, indeed. Yes. So yeah, we definitely know that Verdejo lost that round. Ooh, and he got caught with a good one too. But hey, man, Verdejo can take a punch because at the end, yeah, he was right there with him. But we get that round at Nakatani. He won that round. Absolutely. It's the only round I saw him really seriously winning. Yeah, so man, I think he was staying up with me, Capper, man. Yeah, so Capper Cat Media, I thank you for staying up, man. I know you over there in the United Kingdom, so I know it's probably about 4 or 5, 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Huh? Yeah, who that? Oh, Spider Moose. Yeah, hey, listen, I appreciate you too, man, for staying up late with me, man. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know y'all on a different time zone. And man, y'all still up with your dog K9, and I appreciate y'all. Yeah, my dogs. Give me some dap. Hey, Spider moves. I be forgetting, boy. You from overseas, boy. UK in the building. 10 man, what's happening, bro? Yeah, where my dogs at? Man, listen, this is a good fight, man. Right, hear me? Cheers. Round 8. Somebody about to go, man. Listen, somebody about to go to sleep. Oh man, they showing the replay, boy. Verdejo got caught with a right hand that was so bulletproof. I mean, that right hand was like who I had on the show the other day. Not quite like who I had on the show the other day, Tommy Hearns, but he threw a good right hand. And Verdejo has a great beard, y'all. He took that fight. He took that right hand. Spider moves K9. Ah, he gave me the fist. Ah, there you go, my dog. Spider moves. Man, look at these boys. Man, look. Now that's one thing about Nakatini. Nakatini, I don't know, like he got slanting eyes, so I don't know if his eyes are shutting or if that's just how he actually looks. Cause I think his eyes actually swelling, but he is still trying to knock out Verdejo. Man, these guys are going at it, y'all. You hear me? They fighting like listen, like they've been beefing for years. They fighting like they don't really like each other, And I bet you neither one of those guys talked a lot of mess towards each other or to each other, and they trying to knock each other head off. They trying to kill each other in the ring. You see these guys, we talking all this trash to each other, and then they get in the ring and stank the place up. And these guys are going for it, man. And I bet you neither one of these guys are making $1 million tonight, but they deserve $1 million, $2 million, $3 million for this fight they putting on. In round 8, with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, Verdejo and Nakatini are putting on a show at ESPN, on ESPN, Top Rank Boxing, at K9 Boxing. This is a great fight, y'all. And I'm happy to be alive and commentating this fight right here. This is a great fight. And if y'all not watching it live, I'm just telling y'all, it's a great fight. And yes, indeed. Oh, he hurt. Oh, Nakatani just got caught with a hard jab. But he was off balance. That's why I always tell people I'm training to keep your balance. He got caught with a good jab, man. Listen, he got caught with a good jab. He one punch away, man, for probably being crippled. This guy, man, his legs looked so weak just now. He did the wobble wobble, man. Y'all missed it. Ooh wee. Did you see it, SB? Oh man, he got hit with a jab. But he got hit with a jab that probably was like a left hook. You know, Terrence Crawford caught Kell Brook with a hard jab, man, and stopped him. And you know, you gotta remember that. You know, Terrence Crawford is actually orthodox, so his strong hand is actually his right hand, and he fights southpaw a lot. So that right hand, as a southpaw, is actually like a strong punch. Man, wow, unbelievable. This is a great fight. Oh, so they showing a highlight of Anthony Joshua knocking out Polev. Yeah, a good uppercut. Oh man, he finished him. Tommy Hearns was a cool dude. Yeah, Tommy Hearns is a cool dude to this day. Nice guy, real nice guy. How many we got alive in right now? Yeah. So yeah. Ooh, that was a good right hand. Listen, Anthony Joshua, man. Like I say, he the people champ, man. He's a real cool dude, man. Very humble. Bar Aram said it looks like the stage is set for the biggest heavyweight championship fight since Ali Frazier. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua for undisputed crown. We at Top Rank will start on Monday working to put that fight together. Wow, you hear that? So Bar Aram said he working on putting that fight together Monday, which is 2 days from now. He working on putting that fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua together. So that means that the fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, which is supposed to take place, is not going to take place now. I think that the time overlaps, and I think that Wilder won't be able to get that fight now. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. Who he fights next. I know that Tyson Fury was going to fight someone, but then the fight had got canceled because Wilder put the pressure on him and said, "Hey, I think he went to court or whatever," and he stopped the fight from happening. Yeah. So yeah, but back to the fight, man. Round 9, it's such a good fight. I can't talk about nothing else but this fight right here because it's a great fight. Oh, and man, I think Nakatini, man, if he mess around and get caught, the way he throwing punches from anywhere, he throwing it from. He don't care if he on balance, off balance. He is throwing bombs, and if he get caught, off balance the way he is, man, he's gonna be out of there. But he's fighting a great fight. These guys was warriors, and man, this could actually be the fight of the year right here. And the sad part is that neither guy is actually superstars right now. So, when you say fight of the year, they probably won't say this is the fight of the year because they want to say someone with a big name. But this is a great fight. I mean, good skills, and both guys are trying to knock each other out. And Verdejo is actually earning his money, man. He just got caught. He hurt. Oh, Verdejo just got dropped. I think he got dropped with a good jab. Oh man, he don't look like he's steady. Hey, man, listen. Oh man, I hope he survived, man, because I like this young guy, man. He's been through a whole lot, and referee give him a little time, making sure you're okay. But he better move, because look, this guy. Oh, he done got dropped, and the fight is over with, and there's an upset, and man, so Nakatini has pulled off the upset and stopped Verdejo. I take my hat off to both fighters because they put it on. And it's an upset. Yes, it's an upset. And I feel sorry for the Verdejo guy, man, who got himself back to the top 5. But he just was in there with a guy that is a monster. I mean, this guy's a monster, and I think he has a great chance at beating anybody. I would like to see Teofimo Lopez and Nakatini in a rematch. Man. And Regular Boxing Club, K9, what's up, champ? Met you at Sugarbird, Mississippi. Hey, what's up, though, man? Break Barrier Boxing Club, how you doing, man? Appreciate you, man. I hope y'all appreciate the commentary, man. I don't know if you saw the fight, but man, if you didn't, you missed a great fight. And this was a great fight. Both guys got knocked down, but at the end, Verdejo just wasn't ready for this kind of work, man. This guy, man, listen, like a tiny, this guy was a great fight. And shout out to SB, man, for going on live with me with watching this fight before the main event. I don't think the main event is gonna be nowhere near as good as this fight. Now the fighter, Shakur Stevenson, is a great fighter, and it might be just because he's on a higher level than the opponent that he's about to get ready to fight. But this guy right here, Nakatini, man, I would like to see him in there with anybody. I think he would give Tank Davis a better fight than Leo Santa Cruz just did. I think he has an opportunity and a chance to, to become world champion. And I would like to see a rematch with him and Teofimo Lopez. This guy can fight. And Verdejo, I got to take my hat off to him for taking this fight right here. This isn't a fight that he needed to take. And he just got caught with a jab and got knocked down and hurt with a hard, straight jab. Now he got hit with the jab off balance. Look, see, he was square, and the jab was just right on the button. And Verdejo just like, oh, he just fell. The way he fell was like he just was all out of air. Like, what happened? Then he just got hit with an overhand right, and it didn't look like he was even clean. But the referee did a great job. He knew that it was just over with. Oh, he did hit him over the top of the head. It was on the temple. We talked about that shot earlier, y'all. That temple shot will do it for you. And a great stoppage for the referee. And that was a hard fight to be trying to come back and look good against. I would have sat down and sat on my number 5 on ratings. Like he was rated number 5. I definitely wouldn't have probably, if I was his manager or promoter or his cousin, I would have said, man, we don't need this fight in our life. Yeah. Nakatani. I killed his name all night. Nakatani. Nakatani is a beast, and I won't forget his name next time because he done proved that I need to make sure I get it right. Nakatani. Man, this guy is a good fighter. Nakatani is tough as nails. Man, this guy tough as nails. And this guy fight like a Tommy Hearns. Man, he is a puncher. He's trying to get you. Yes, this guy has guts, pride, everything. And that's one thing too, though. When you got these guys, man, from overseas and that's fighting for their country, man, they got a lot to lose. So yeah, the main event finna come up, man. So you got Shakur Stevenson, who's only 14-0 with 8 knockouts. He's finna fight probably against his toughest test, and Toka Clary, 28-2 with 19 knockouts. So that's what I say, man. Top rank. They put on some of the best shows, in the world, man. They got these guys fight guys. All right. So yeah. So you're right. So my wife said, "What kind of pad work is this his trainer giving him right now?" I don't know. He trying to look flashy with the gold chains on, the white gold. Like, man, you must know you on TV. Yeah, yep. So Nakachani, yeah, he just won an Intercontinental belt, man. He's definitely somebody y'all need to be looking out for real. Man, he had to earn it though. He's swole up, But hey, he's a belt holder right now. So hopefully he can talk English. So if not, he got an interpreter that'll be actually telling us how he feels and who he wants next. Oh yeah, he doesn't speak English, so he got a translator. So yeah, he just talking right now, y'all. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what he about to say. I'm trying to see if I can translate or interpret what he's saying. I don't trust the interpreters though. Like a lot of times, interpreters probably don't tell me exactly what they're saying. They tell us what they want to tell us. We don't know what they're saying. I know que paso. I know that. Know what that means. And I know he said he wants some water. And what is he saying? Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. 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 Nakatani won. Nakatani upset. Yeah, he upset Verdejo. Nakatani won. Yeah. Man. And in spectacular fashion. Ninth round KO. Great fight. Fight of the year so far. Probably. Yeah, well, fight of the year that I saw so far. Because Errol Spence, Danny Garcia was one sided. This was a great fight right here. And if you go remember only what you saw last, and it might have been some great fights early on this year, but in December, closer to Christmas, closer to the year being over with, so far this was the fight of the year. Unless you saw my fight, November the 7th. So that was a great fight too, in which I won. People be always asking me like, "Hey, nah, I heard you just fought, man. Did you win?" And if I told them I fought, I just recently fought. I ain't gonna tell you about the fight I lost. Of course I won. Yeah, when does Shakur Stevenson fight? Yeah, he's about to get ready to fight now. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all keep hitting the like buttons. And like I say, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notifications. Hey, what up, though? H Fabian, what's happening with you? What it do? What's the dilly? Yeah, so we at then in the live where we got champ. Okay, all right. I see y'all in. I see y'all tapping in. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but so we got all these people that done tapped in while we only got 33 likes. Y'all gotta hit the like buttons. Come on now. What y'all doing? Hit the like button, y'all. We got 80 in on the chat right now, but we got 33 likes. There we go. Come on now, pick it up. Y'all remember that song? I can't remember who sung that song. Pick it up, pick it up. Yeah. Tell me who sung that song. Pick it up, pick it up. I remember now. I was just gonna say, tell me who sung the song. Pick it up, and y'all can go live with me next Tuesday. I know who sung it. SB. Look at me, SB. You hear me? I can't. Man, they'll be able to see if I tell you. Start with a C, H. That's who sung the song. You hear me? Yeah. We still there, SB? Okay. Okay, Fabian said, nah, we good, man. I'm good. Yeah, SB, yeah. We good, yeah, we good. I'm good over here, y'all. Yeah. Hey, man, I got something I want to get me for Christmas. Now, there's nothing wrong with buying yourself something for Christmas, too, sometimes, right, SB? Yeah, so I'm looking to buy me something nice for Christmas. So and I got 4 kids now, so I got to buy me something for Christmas. I got to take care of some bills. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do for Christmas, y'all. Boy, oh boy, you talk about the things I gotta do. Oh man, and I gotta get up early, so they need to come on with this fight so I can go ahead and give y'all my commentary and I can bust the move. Tell me who sung that song. Oh, you got it, you want it. If you man, so it's bust a move. Yeah. Y'all remember that song? Bust a move. Yeah, bust a move. Man. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson is up next, y'all. So we gonna see just how good he is. And it's a southpaw versus another southpaw, so it's a battle of southpaws. Now, what leaves a person open when you're a southpaw and you throw your jab? The left hand over the top is a perfect shot when you're a southpaw. That means that I'm standing with my right hand in front. The other opponent is standing with his right hand in front. So when I throw my right hand, the punch that's open is the left hand. So as a southpaw, my son sparred a southpaw the other day, and I was telling him the left hand, son. But since we wasn't working on that and we didn't know we was finna ready to spar a southpaw, he didn't throw the left hand. But yeah. So yeah, 8-3 you say you told me. Yeah, of course. Yeah, say what you maybe. Yeah, you might be on to something. Yeah, you might be on to something. Okay, now y'all hitting the like buttons now. Go. I hear y'all. I see y'all. Man, so Clary kind of looks like Evander Holyfield's son. Avon, that's his name, Avon. Shakur Stevenson, man, he one of the top guys in his weight division at 130. So, he has a lot to prove tonight with all these little fighters in his weight class looking good. Um, um, Javante Davis just stopped um, Leo Santa Cruz with a great uppercut, which I believe is the actually knockout of the year. Tio 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 Chafimo Lopez just upset Lomachenko. So Shakur Stevenson, just to prove that he's the best at 130, from 130 to 135, because they all in that little range. He needs to really take care of his business tonight. I'm surprised that Terrence Crawford isn't in his dressing room, because him and Terrence Crawford are good friends. And I know Andre Ward is one of the commentators, and he's managing Shakur Stevenson. So, you know, I couldn't look at him saying nothing bad about his fighter. You know what I mean? But he has to keep it 100 as much as possible. Yeah, yeah, definitely. The last fight was a great fight, man. Man, listen, you missed it. Verdejo got stopped in that ninth round. Yeah, so this commentator right here is commentating, or he's talking about who he thinks is going to win. So it's okay to listen to what they're saying sometimes too. Okay. Also, yeah, he says he's a little upset that Lomachenko and Loma and Chefimo Lopez is getting all the attention. Well, when you fight, you get the attention. You gotta take that 15 minutes of fame and you gotta run with it, and that's what both guys were doing. But Southpaws, lots of the guys were always looking to land and the straight right, that hook combo. It's the right hook. When you're a southpaw, it's the right hook. Lots of thinking, yeah. So yeah. Say the fight still didn't start. Oh, nah, man. Listen, that's what I was telling my wife, man. These fights, Joe, they be like some pay-per-view fights on ESPN, man. They be. I guess these fights are in California, because when the fights are in California, you gotta remember, on Central Time, it's like 3 minute difference. So these fights are a lot longer and they be on a lot later than normal fights. So the top ranked fights on ESPN be like the pay-per-view fights. They be on late. You know what I'm saying? I might not go to sleep till 1:30 tonight. Yeah. Dude show heart getting hurt earlier. Man, yes, ego. Listen, it's the ego. Ego sports. That's right. That guy showed a lot of heart, and his heart got him super far and got him the victory. He showed heart and grit, and he ain't go nowhere. And what happened? He ended up winning. And like I say, man, I feel like he'll give any guy a hard fight. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a fight between one of these two guys right here. But I don't think that Bob Arum gonna actually put his dogs, what I'm saying, his top hitters in there with each other. That's bad business. And when you're in a business to make money, not lose money. So certain guys gonna be protected, and that's what you're supposed to do as a great manager and promoter, and Bob Arum hasn't been in the game this long for nothing. He know what he's doing, And like I say, he promoted Floyd Mayweather. He promoted Shakur Stevenson. He promoted Terrence Crawford, and still promotes Terrence Crawford. I mean, he promoted Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, man, listen, Bob Arum has built a lot of fighters. I want to say millions of fighters. He's been around so long, but he's built a lot of fighters. So he probably not. It would be good to see though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, they want to see. People want to see names. They want to see names versus good fights. Now, MMA fan prefer to see names too when it comes to MMA. But if they watch boxing, they just want to see a fight. They don't know who the names are, so they just want to see a good fight. And sometimes you just want to see a good fight. You don't necessarily have to see the big names. Like a lot of times when you see the big names, it's an event. Because a lot of times the big names don't show up. They get that big check and then they go and you be looking like, oh man, I can't believe I ordered the fight. I can't believe, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fights were events. It wasn't just fights, they were events. And then some of his fights weren't that great, but he brought out celebrities. He brought out the Jay-Z's and the Magic Johnsons and the LeBron James of the world. So when Floyd fought, because he had such a name, he sold his brand so good that it was an event. So with it being an event, even though, he might have not fought the way you would want him to fight, he brought people together. You would order the fight, you know what I'm saying? You would have your friends over, your cousins over, and haven't saw them in a minute. It becomes an event. You might drink, you might smoke, you know what I mean? Not saying it's cool to do it, but it becomes an event. So when you have a superstar like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, it was an exhibition, but it was an event, and he brought people together. Even in these tough times and tough days, I was actually out watching that fight somewhere. It was an event, and Mike Tyson did everything he could to make it a fight. And Roy Jones, he didn't do what I thought he would do. I thought he would come in looking a lot better and in better shape. And I don't know. I believe he was injured because he didn't look like I thought he would look. You remember, he was in the ring, I know, not that long ago. Mike Tyson wasn't in the ring in a lot longer time than him. But Mike Tyson looked it better. And for you to think that Mike Tyson was going to be the Mike Tyson that we saw in the late '80s and the early '90s, I don't know what you was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because pads don't hit back. So you saw him doing the Mike Tyson rolls and hitting the pads real good. So you like, I'm about to order that fight. Mike Tyson, man, he back. I think Mike Tyson can beat Anthony Joshua. Stop it. I think Mike Tyson can beat Tyson Fury. Stop it. I think Mike Tyson can beat Deontay Wilder. Stop it. He's good in exhibitions. And then smoking all that weed, it messes with your win. And when you're 55, you're 55. And when you ain't fought and I don't know how long, hey, it's best to do what he's doing. If you can get people to pay for you fighting in exhibitions against people you want to fight, then hey, do it. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Vander Holyfield, you know what I mean, in an exhibition, People would pay to see that, I would pay to see that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind being on the undercard. I wouldn't mind being on the undercard fighting against Oscar De La Hoya. I wouldn't mind fighting the exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. It's beef there, you know what I mean? We got a little history, so it's beef in the ring, not outside the ring, but in the ring. It's all business. So hope you got your popcorn, y'all. So the fight's finna start. I mean, fighting a southpaw setup with bluff, feint, move your feet, anything to land it straight, followed by the left hook. Right, like those tactics, K9. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Spider Moose. That's right. Asher Kerner came out yet? Nope, they ain't came out yet. They ain't came out. We about to hit this commercial and then they'll be back coming out. Yep, in a minute. Daishan. Yeah. Big Bucks fighting Oscar. Yeah, Big Bucks fighting Oscar. Oscar De La Hoya promoted me. And I'm mad at him to this day because he did not put Canelo in the ring with me. And who knows? Canelo might have beat me. We don't know. You know what I mean? But at least got to try. K9 beats Mayweather. Absolutely right. Styles make fights. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. That's right. Yeah, the dog is coming. I got Shakur in 8. Okay. Hey, listen. I don't know, man. You might know something I don't know. I don't really know too much about his opponents, so we'll just have to tap in and see. Yeah, but I hope the fight is like the last one. Good show, bro. Subscribing now, subscribing. You subscribing now? Hit the back line so y'all from people. Yeah. Hey, bro. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate you. Ego Sports, man. I like the name, Ego Sports. You got a big ego, huh? One love. There you go. That's right, man. Make sure y'all, as y'all come in, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Like Ego Sports at K9 Boxing. Memphis 10, my bad. Memphis 10. You are good, bro. That's right. I don't know AB him either. I just watch his highlights. Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah. You got highlights. I got highlights too, man. Y'all gotta make sure y'all check out some of the videos I put up. And don't just tap in just on live. Check out some of my videos. I got some good tutorial videos. I had a bad experience on many of people's live stream. By the time it gets wasted like all the time, I am yes person. I am always saying yes to everything, single thing. That's my problem. Hey, Fabian. Hey. No, I keep it 100 with me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yeah, who y'all talking? Yeah, you just said who y'all talking. What? Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, okay, my bad. Hey, it's late. I thought you said who y'all talking, who you were taking. I'm going with Shakur Stevenson. I mean, you got to go with him. He's a fan favorite. Hey, he's promoted by Top Rank. He has the momentum. He's the champ. He's a silver medalist. Hey, I'm rolling with him 100. It's time to learn to say no. Yes, that's right. You remember a long time ago, your mama told you to say no to drugs. We need to say no to drugs too, boy. They don't legalize marijuana, and everybody think that I can just smoke. I need it for my this. I need it for my that. Say no to drugs. Have you seen Shakur and Haney sparring session? Yes, I did. Who you think would win that fight in future? Wow, that would be a good one. Both guys are winners. Devin Haney actually trained with me at the original Crunk Gym, so I had him on my podcast before, and I didn't even remember that he told me he actually trained with me before. Have you seen her? Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, so I actually trained with Devin Haney, and I actually saw Shakur Stevenson recently. So, I mean, that fight, we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully these guys can get out there and fight each other right away. One thing I don't like about boxing, if it's anything that I don't like about it, because I love boxing, is the best don't fight the best until later on when it's too late. Like hashtag Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao. And so I would love for these guys to fight each other now. Why wait? I want to see the best fight the best now. How about you guys? How about Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight each other now? How about Shakur Stevenson after this fight? If he don't fight Devin Haney, if he don't fight Javante Davis, how about Gary Russell Jr.? Yeah, we just spoke up on Terrence Crawford. I knew he would be there because, Shakur Stevenson is a little homie. So they show on a pound for pound king, one of the pound for pound kings. Who y'all got number one pound for pound? Hey, I might have to say Canelo, man. You know. Or Errol Spence. Errol Spence done jumped back in the game. Hey, a lot of people thought his career was over with after that car accident, but with that performance he just had against Danny Garcia, he's back. Javante Davis beating anybody 130, 135. Hey man, I can agree with you on that. You know what I mean? But I say the same thing with the other fighters like the Ryan Garcias of the world. So we had Clary, Toka Kahn Clary is entering the ring. I believe as a heavy underdog, but he has more experience. When you see a fighter go like this, They actually trying to strengthen their jaws, or they trying to prepare themselves for taking punches. So when you see a fighter do this right here, they trying to prepare their jaws to take a punch. So remember that. That K9 boxing. And I'm just real talk, which ain't nothing bad about it. You just want to make sure you wait. And just like when they be doing this, hitting themselves, they trying to really wake themselves up, you know? It's all good. My wife blazing me over here, y'all. Crawford pound for pound. Right, Garcia hit with his chin up. Yeah, he do, but he get a lot of he get a lot of leverage when he throw his punches though. He do punch with his chin up, but he get a lot of leverage when he do it though. And he be at a distance, and he's tall, so his fighter has to punch up. So Shakur Stevenson's on his way in the ring, and first of all, what I see looks nice is his outfit. So it's a nice outfit. I see a lot of fighters nowadays coming in with these fur outfits with the fur on their hoods. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I appreciate the 78 Sports, man. What up, though, bro? What it do, champ? Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Yeah, always appreciate you, bro. Big bro in the building. I know you're watching the fight, man. Shakur Stevenson about to go ham against Clary. But I don't know, man. We're gonna see because the other guys look game. I like to see young fighters go at each other, man. I definitely like to see. Yeah, I like to see them when they're young. Saying they fresh and they fight each other. Why not let all of them fight each other? Everybody should fight each other. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? This guy right here, listen, Shakur Stevenson opponent. He looks like Evander Holyfield's son. Seriously. So Toka Kahn Clary. So Clary, he has an opportunity. He has a chance of a lifetime at 78 Sports. So, we about to get it popping, man. Yeah, I think it's a great WW era. Yeah, welterweight division, yeah, of course. Welterweight got a great set of fighters. All of them good. Shakur Stevenson just did it too. Open them mouth, strengthen them jaws up. He doing a Mayweather. All right. Shakur be getting his man body. Bro look big. Yeah, he getting his man body. He do look big. Yeah, he do look big. He look like he's stronger. He did look a lot stronger than his opponent too. Yeah, you ain't lying. He do. Yeah. Oh, they got a good referee in this one. See? Yes, indeed. King Bags. He is fighting right now. Well, he's about to fight. The bell is actually finna ring, and we actually got a good referee. What's that? Kenny Bayless is the referee, and yeah, Shakur Stevenson. He don't look as cut like he had. He had a lot of steak. His stomach looked like it's out there a little bit, but he's still a good fighter. So, and look, it look like he's staying alert, but he definitely looked diesel. Like he can fight welterweight. This boy look big in the mug. SB, hey, Shakur Stevenson look diesel for real. Hopefully they don't slow him down. You can get away with a lot of stuff though when you when you young, but hopefully oh, good jab from Clary. Clary did a good jab, but he look like he's on retreat. Like he don't look like the same guy he looked coming into the ring. Now that confidence that he had, don't think like it's there. And it look like he gonna go for brokes and try to throw some overhead shot, one of them sneaky punches. So Shakur Stevenson has to stay alert. Good jab in, good jab back. So yeah, Shakur Stevenson is definitely the bigger guy, and he's putting a little pressure on Clary. And Clary definitely looked like he know he's in there in a real fight. And so even though he's the fighter with the most experience, you know, in a pro game, because you got to remember, Shakur Stevenson is a former medalist, so he done saw everybody there is to see, especially in the amateurs and at the top level. And he actually trains with good left hand, right hand. Oh, a good jab from Shakur Stevenson. That extra weight that he has on his body is actually paying dividends, because he just hit Clary with all kind of stuff, and look like this fight could go in one round. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of one round knockouts so far. And man, like I say, Clary has experience in the pro game, but he's in there with a tough, strong, pound for pound candidate guy. If he can pull this knockout out in the first round, it's Shakur Stevenson. So he definitely has a great upside, and I think with sparring guys like Terrence Crawford and just being mentored by guys like Terrence Crawford, I think that Shakur Stevenson is definitely ready for the next step. Excuse me, and definitely for the step that he's on right now and here with Clary. I don't think Clary has ever saw anyone as good as Stevenson, and he has a couple of losses on his record, but I bet you not against no one as good as the fight he's in there with now, the champ Shakur Stevenson, one of the best young fighters in the game at 130, 135. Yes, and we had 20 seconds to go in round one. And I hope you stayed up to watch this fight, because it's a good one. And I definitely thank y'all for tapping in. Yeah, so we got 10 seconds left in the first round. And Shakur Stevenson is looking good. And he definitely has won his first round. And he has his opponent on the retreat. Yeah, so definitely as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to my channel at K9 Boxing. Man, so yeah, we got, so Julie said Clary sparred Teofimo and Tevin Farmer. Yeah, Shakur bucked up. Yeah, he is bucked up. He is. You say Crawford is pound for pound number one. I wouldn't disagree with you at all. I'm from Newark. He from my city. Okay, okay. Yeah, appreciate y'all for y'all chatting in. Yeah, don't worry, I'm still here. Hey, Fabian, you still here? Hey, don't go nowhere. Yeah, so they said that Nakatini is going to the hospital just for precaution, because he took a lot of big shots, even though he won the fight, and that's good to make sure he's okay. Every win is not a win all the time. Sometimes a win could be a loss, or sometimes a loss could be a win. So yeah, we in round two, and it's a southpaw versus a southpaw. Shakur Stevenson, the young stud in the boxing game, the young dog, is putting pressure on his opponent. And you would think that, because of the records, that Clary would have more experience, but it doesn't really look like he has the most experience. Even though he has, more fights in the pro game, he's not more experienced than Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur is putting the pressure on Clary, and he's making a Clary fight. And yeah, Clary, there you go. See, good referee. Bayless is making, when he say break, he mean break. See, and people know who he is, so he's getting a lot of respect. And he knows when to jump in, when not to jump in. And I can guarantee you these guys are not going to act up like these other fighters has been doing with these referees, inexperienced and not in shape and not demanding the same kind of respect. In the earlier fights, good body shots from Shakur Stevenson. Oh, good jab to the head by Shakur Stevenson. So far, it's been all Shakur Stevenson all night long, like Lionel Richie would say, all night. Good right hook from Shakur Stevenson, and then he tried to follow up with overhand left. That missed the bucket. Oh, good overhand right. Good right hook and left hand to the body. And you know what they say, pressure busts water pipes, and he is breaking down his opponent. Clary is getting broke down round for round. And now I see why Shakur Stevenson put on extra weight to be able to put that pressure on his opponent. And he's rolling his shoulder like Mayweather whenever Clary throws a combination or a punch, and he's coming back with something. So Clary is going to need help from what I'm looking at so far, and he's getting hit with everything that Shakur Stevenson throws, and he doesn't look comfortable. He's looking gassed and everything. He's falling in, and I could just about guarantee you that this fight will not go the distance. There's just too much pressure, too much Shakur Stevenson. Now, at the same time, Shakur Stevenson has to remember that he is in there with another man, and this man does have hands. So, it's one thing to be careful or aggressive, but be smart about it because you know you're only one punch away from getting caught. And just look what happened in the last fight. Verdejo was the favorite, and he got a little uncomfortable. He got a little too arrogant. We say arrogant or got tired, and got carried away, and he got caught and lost the fight. So yeah, but so far the fight is going the way I thought it would go. Shakur Stevenson all day. He definitely gonna get this KO. Hey, BD, Brandon Day. Yes, I believe you are absolutely right. I believe we both are right. You and I know what's going on, don't we? For real, for real. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Stevenson killing this man. Man, you ain't lying, boy. He is. So yeah, great night of boxing, man. When boxing is on, everything else is off. No basketball, football. Hey, listen, boxing. Great night of boxing. Listen, Anthony Joshua did his thing. Um, Colbert did his thing. Um, Shakur Stevenson doing his thing. I worked out earlier today. I did my thing, and y'all on here smashing the likes, doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, and I appreciate y'all for actually listening to me do my commentary about the fights, man. And Southpaws are not used to fighting. Southpaws are used to seeing each other in the mirror. You know what I mean? Or in a fight. So normally it's a chess match when a southpaw fights against another southpaw because southpaws are used to seeing orthodox fighters. So orthodox fighter is a right-hander. He's right-handed, but so he was standing with his left hand in front. So looks like Clary is actually trying a little harder this round. In round 3, he's trying a little bit harder, and I respect him for that. But with trying harder and throwing more punches and open yourself up, it's a chance you can get hit or get caught and get hit clean. So, so Clary actually has, from what I just heard, he has Freddie Roach in his corner. But you know how they say sometimes, a trainer can't fight for you. You know what I'm saying? So, just because Freddie Roach is a great trainer doesn't mean he's gonna be able to fight for you. So the better man gonna win every time. Don't get me wrong, a trainer can help you. You know what I mean? I done fought guys where I was listening to their trainer and wasn't able to focus on the guy I was fighting because I respected their trainer more than I respected them. So don't get me wrong, a trainer can help you so much, but when you're in there with someone that's a champion, you know what I mean? Hey, all you could do is just hope that your fighter gets the job done when you're in there with a guy that's probably better than you and has a better upside. And Stevenson is definitely one of the best fighters out here today. And it looked like his opponent, Clary, looked like he's hurt. Yeah, Clary like he's hurt, and he's showing his teeth a lot. When I say teeth, I'm talking about that mouthpiece. And it like he's that pressure of Stevenson that he's putting on him. Oh, Clary is just like weakening him, and now he's holding. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like he's the type of fighter that likes to hold. He has little muscles on his body too, so he looks like he's used to being Debo. And rest in peace to Debo. But seems like Clary has that look like he's a Debo type of fighter, but he's being Debo. And once again, rest in peace to Tiny man. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson is just definitely putting the pressure on him. And we in round 3. And what round do y'all think the fight gonna be over with? Poor Freddie, another loss on his record. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Samuel. Poor Freddie. Yeah. Yeah. Freddie a good, but you know one thing I learned about Freddie. Freddie is a good offensive trainer. You know, he doesn't really teach defense. From what I saw in his fighters, he don't teach defense. He teach a good offense. Like look at how Manny Pacquiao was knocking everybody out. But then if he got in there with someone that was on his level, like a Marquez, you see what happened. He got knocked out. So he's not good at teaching defense. From what I saw, he's gasping for air. Yeah. How did Debo die? I heard he died of corona. That's to be honest with you. I don't want to get corona, all this praise or whatever, but I heard he died of corona. But a lot of times, man, it's just that people just, not saying him per se. I'm just saying people don't be, taking care of their health, man, or they don't be exercising, and it is getting worse out here. And you gotta, we gotta take care of our body, man. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta take care of our spirit. We gotta take care of our family, We gotta take care of business, man. And it's dangerous out here. But rest in peace. We in round 4, y'all. And so far we have Shakur Stevenson up 3 rounds to 0. Clay look like he's trying a little bit more though. I think Freddie Roach, he demands that respect because of who he is. So I think he's what's pushing Clary to be better than he probably really is, just because he's in there with Freddie Roach. And Freddie Roach done train, James Tony, and currently he's training Manny Pacquiao. So you got someone that believes in you and that's training you. You don't want to make them look bad, so you gonna go out there and go out on your shield. You're gonna go out punching. And I think that's what Freddie Roach probably told him, man. You got to pick it up. Once again, pick it up, pick it up. And this fight isn't the fight that we just saw. The last fight is because it's not the same level. It's like Shakur Stevenson is on a way higher level than his opponent is. So we're not seeing the same kind of fire. But I mean, Shakur Stevenson is doing what he needs to do. He's just a better fighter. And he just looks a lot bigger than his opponent. I don't think that his opponent can stop nothing that he does. I mean, he's trying, but you know, like 50 Cent said, you can try dying. You know, what did he say? You could get rich try. He gonna get rich trying or get rich dying. What's that song called? That's the album. He gonna get rich or die trying. There we go. He gonna get rich or die trying. So that's what it looks like to be. Shakur getting busy. This easy work for him. Poor little boy. He getting slept tonight. Yeah, I mean, shoot. If he can take this butt whipping 6 more rounds, then he might survive. You know what I mean? Because he does have um, close to 30 fights, or if not 30 fights, so he done been in there before. So he might have never been in there with someone as good as Shakur Stevenson, but he's been in there tough, and he looks tough. He probably took the best punches that Shakur could give him. And like I say, he's not a little boy himself. You know what I mean? So this fight might go the distance. We'll see. And then Shakur could gas out when you start putting on extra weight. In the later rounds, that could actually probably take something from you. And Shakur, like he's trying to bluff him, got his mouth open. That's one way to get your jaw broke. Fighting with your mouth open, you get caught with your mouth open, and you can just get hit barely, and it can get your jaw broke. So it's not a good look, and it's not a good thing to be talking mess or to have your mouth open when you fighting, because you can get your jaw broke like that easy. Let's go, little cuzzo. Yeah, Kings. Hey. You said little cuzzo? As you talking, I'm big cuzzo, if anything, or are you talking about one of the fighters? You a kin of one of these guys? So I'm confused. Because I'm definitely big cuzzo, not little cuzzo. And y'all, make sure if y'all on the live and y'all actually not subscribed to the channel, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. There you go. As soon as I said to somebody, the thumbs went up. Appreciate y'all. Man, they showing this replay of the 168 pounder Berlango. This guy can punch, man. 16 knockouts and 16 fights. Yeah. And he rolled up with the fist. Yeah, man. So yeah, we own it, y'all. So this is the main event. And Shakur Stevenson comes out with a double jab, overhand left to the body. Stack champ, let's get it. What's happening, Brody? Y'all good? Yeah. So yeah, Southpaw versus Southpaw. I believe that if Shakur Stevenson was in there with an orthodox fighter, this fight would be over with by now. But like I say, when you in there with a Southpaw and you a Southpaw, it's a different look. Oh, you said yeah, Shakur, my cousin. Okay, I was wondering a little cousin who you was talking about. Yeah. Say, hey, do big cousin be sparring with you sometimes? If so, we know who we winning then, huh? Yeah. But no, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in live with me. And keep tapping in, This is what we do. Do that belt to be around your cousin's waist. I got a few of them myself. Good body work, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, good jab. Yeah, 2 body shots from Shakur Stevenson. And that is how you break your opponent down. Body shots. They say kill the body and the head will fall. Absolutely, Sam. Sam, I am. Oh, good body shots again. They keep throwing in one, the jab, and 2 body shots. I wonder if my son actually watching the fight. I could just about guarantee you he ain't. And the only way you're going to take it to the next level, though, be honest with you, is you got to live, sleep boxing if you're a boxer. I'm definitely going to ask him if he watched the fight or not. Because, my son's a boxer too, y'all. And guess what? He's a southpaw. And should he be watching this fight? Yes. SB, can you text him and see if he watching the fight? She was on it. See, she beat me to the punch, y'all. Just like some of y'all beat me to the punch on here. What round we in, man? We in round 5, with 55 seconds left to go. And we have Stevenson up. I believe he's up 4 rounds to none. And he just has a body in front of him. It's a punching bag. He's a punch. His opponent is kind of like a punching bag. I mean, he's not getting the brakes beat out of him or nothing, but he's just a little too small. What I mean, to be in there with Shakur Stevenson, who's good. Oh, he threw a combination back. What I mean, he landed some, but he's just too far, too few on what he's doing. And he's just a little guy. He's not big enough. He's not strong enough. And Shakur is doing basically kind of what I used to do. I used to, make weight and then come back in the fight the next day, 10, 15, 20 pounds heavier than I was in the weigh-in. So you might see me at junior middleweight in the weigh-in, but then after the weigh-in, shoot, I'm a light heavyweight. So I gained 15 pounds overnight. Absolutely. Rest in peace. He can't much more of, maybe. Yeah, he might. I don't know. We about to find out. He might survive and make it to 12 rounds. If you do make it to 12 rounds, he's definitely going to be really sore. He's going to be mighty sore. I tell you that much. So, yeah. So, I'm trying to see what we in line with. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's a good fight, though, y'all. It's a good fight for Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? After a fight like this, when you go 12 rounds, don't get cut, and you in there with a guy that's game, all it does is actually it gets you in good shape. It gets your arms in shape, your legs in shape, your mind in shape, and that's what you want. See, after a fight like this, if we go the distance, he needed to call out one of these top guys, man. He need to get in there with one of these top guys because then he'll be ring sharp. And shoot, we're in round 6 and it's only scheduled for 10. So that's telling me that Shakur Stevenson must have vacated the belt or got stripped of the belt. Because when you're a champion, you fight 12-round fights, not 10-round fights. So it looks like Shakur Stevenson is trying to stop this fight now because he done picked it up in this round. Oh man, he is trying to knock out his opponent. He done really picked it up, and it seemed like he's a little mad. So after the round, he talked a little mess to his opponent, and so now he's putting a lot of more pressure on him, and That's what I like about guys that talk mess and then try to back it up. So that's why I always said on my shirts and my logo, my slogan is "Don't bark if you can't bite." You hear me? So, and Shakur is actually trying to get this man out of there. He's actually trying to bite with these right here. You hear me? And I like that. Getting heated. Yeah, it's getting heated, Brandon. It's heating up. Remember that jam? It's heating up. Yes, it's heating up. Oh, don't turn your head, bro. He turned his head and spit out outside the ring or whatever, like he was in sparring. You know, guys be in sparring, they spit. Don't turn your head in here. You got little gloves on. This ain't a sparring session where the guys wear 16-ounce gloves and hair gear. This is an actual fight, a pro fight with the small gloves on. And I see Clary has on some big Everlast gloves. I would never wear them right there, Everlast gloves he got on. They'll seem like the white Everlast gloves that you wear to be real big. And you don't want to have on big gloves when you fight. You want your gloves to be as small as possible. You want to get that in it. You want to get a nice thump. Good counter punch from Clary. And you look at the gloves that Shakur Stevenson has on. They look like they straight to the point. They look like they smaller. They look like they smaller gloves than the gloves that Clary has on. Clary looked like he has on 12-ounce gloves. And Shakur Stevenson looked like he has on 8-ounce gloves. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So yeah, we in round 6 and a scheduled 10-round fight. I thought this was a schedule for 12. So, you know, something I missed. I thought Shakur Stevenson was still champ, but evidently he vacated the belt, or maybe he was overweight and he done just moved up and he's in a different weight class now. So, you know, I would do my homework to find out. But it's a good fight though. Shakur is a tough guy, man. And he's talking to his opponent, so I don't know why the referee is not allowing them guys to talk, because normally he would tell them guys to be quiet. And I just saw his hands like this telling them guys to chill out. Oh, hold on, what is going on? And you gonna turn your back? Shakur Stevenson turned his back and allowed his opponent to get behind him. Thank God he didn't do the Adrian Bronner and try to hump him or whatever. So yeah, he moved up. Okay, so SB said that Shakur Stevenson moved up in weight, so he was champ at 126, right? And he moved up to 130. Okay, so that's why you see the little stomach on him. Okay, dang, I can't even believe he fought 126 because he looked diesel. Who's your favorite fighter ever, and who's your current favorite? Well, if I take my son out of it and not be biased, my favorite fighter was Mike Tyson, and currently taking my son out of it, I would say probably Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, man, he reminds me of a little Mike Tyson. He's trying to knock everybody out. To be so small and to try to knock everybody out, I just respect that a lot. And he's probably definitely, what I mean. I really like a lot of fighters today. I mean, Gary Russell's a good fighter. He just don't fight enough. Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He's very entertaining. I mean, it's a bunch of fighters. I like a lot of fighters. Can't really say, but if I had to say, I would say Gervonta Davis. Yeah, so ESPN is messing up. They showing something other than the fight right now. Who's next for Stevenson? Oh shoot, that's a good question. Who's next for Stevenson? Well, so what they do? I mean, Top Rank is messing up. They dropping the ball. So first of all, they show the football fight, and then they showing something totally different. They actually done. They done actually started the whole fight card over with. Somebody done dropped the ball. Maybe the whoever was actually doing the broadcasting got corona or something. Man, they just actually trying to show the whole card over with. What is what is Top Rank doing? Wow! Listen. Only in America we have they actually showing the whole fight card over with. Man, so they want me to commentate a fight already commentated. So Edgar Berlanga is actually finna get ready to fight again. What's going on? Okay, now I remember you on a contender. Oh, I appreciate that. Wow, bro. I always liked how you fought. Man, much respect. Man, I appreciate you actually coming in, man, and dropping them dimes right there, man. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure if y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure, my young Brody, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and y'all hit the like buttons. I appreciate y'all, but we need to go get up to 100 likes. So yeah, we're in round 7 right now. So was that us, SB, or was that them? Oh, that was them. Yeah, they had messed up, y'all. So now they back to the live action. And yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Definitely SB. Make sure put that up there so they can see it. So it looks like Shakur Stevenson is swelling his opponent's eyes, and the fights with Floyd Mayweather are fake though. I heard they let him win to get that bag. You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. I think all those guys tried. I think Floyd was just smart enough to fight these guys at the right time, and he fought. Yeah, Floyd fought. Miguel Cotto at the right time. And even though Miguel Cotto still almost beat him, he definitely fought Manny Pacquiao at the right time, Oscar De La Hoya at the right time, Shane Mosley at the right time, Chop Corley at the right time. Floyd was just real good at fighting guys at the right time. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, Floyd is still a great fighter and all that. But back to the action, man. We might miss some. Good right hook from Shakur Stevenson. I look like he hurt his opponent, and now he's pushing his face like it's really getting personal. And not only is he hitting this man with good shots, he actually pushed him off from trying to hold him too afterwards because like he's really mad at him. He don't like the fact that he's not respecting him. So Stevenson is a little mad, and he's showing it. And I don't know if it's that just that he doesn't have a lot of pop because he's hitting his opponent, Clary, with everything, and Clary hasn't went anywhere now. Clary could have a good beard and it could just take a good punch. I don't know what the case is, but we still only in round 7 with 17 seconds left to go. So but if Shakur Stevenson doesn't knock out Clary, what do we say? And I mean, do we say, hey, he's the best at 130, 135, or do we just say, hey, you know what I mean, that he's just a good fighter at 130, 135, just one of the top guys. But before this performance, I actually said that Shakur Stevenson, I thought in my mind that Shakur Stevenson was the best at 130, 135. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Styles make fights. So yeah, we in round 8, y'all. We in round 8. So now they done picked it up on the show. So shame on ESPN, but I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I mean? At least we got the fight. So we all make mistakes, and once again, ain't nobody perfect but God. And Errol Spence. I mean and Errol Spence is southpaw too. See, I said Errol Spence. But Shakur Stevenson, man, this is weeks back to back. We got southpaws doing their thing. You know what I mean? So once again, is little K9 watching the fight? Okay, good. So my son watching the fight too. He a southpaw too, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to little or y'all follow little K9. My son is his Instagram is little slick K9. Yeah. So this is not even the slightest bit of competitive or competition for Steve. So he is killing him. Yeah, you right, Brandon. You right. This is not good competition. It's one sided. And just sometimes, people might think that when a guy gets stopped or whatever early on, that it's really bad. But it's really not bad getting stopped early on versus getting punched and getting hit for a whole fight. The more you get hit, the more it's bad for your brain. You know what I mean? They once said that once you get hit, it takes them out in every fight or whatever. And you know, I'm not saying that Shakur Stevenson has hit his opponent, like super hard. But these punches do add up. Just imagine if a raindrop just hit your forehead. Just a raindrop hit your forehead for 2-3 hours in a row. That first raindrop ain't gonna be nothing. But after a few hours or a few days, man, it's gonna feel like you got hit by Mike Tyson. So punches do add up. And these punches are actually adding up. And Clary is just taking a beating the whole fight. He's getting hit with everything. And he's taking a good punch, and he'll be able to say, hey, I went the distance with Shakur Stevenson, but did you win a round? You know what I mean? I mean, forget just going a distance with somebody. Try to win. People used to be like, man, I fought Mike Tyson or I fought Tommy, but did you win? You know what I mean? Or did you even hurt the guy? Did you get paid? Did you actually, invest your money? And there comes a time where you just gotta start swinging and can't just keep taking punishment. Herbs, I want you 100% correct. I'm 100% with you on that. Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, come on, y'all. Make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit the like button. Yeah, we working, y'all. We working. Man, these body punches that Shakur Stevenson is hitting his opponent with are crucial. Like this man is good. He's putting his leg up in the air like a Heisman Trophy winner. Them body shots got him lifting that leg up. And see, when you start hitting a guy to the body and they start lifting their leg up, guess what? You can act like you can go to the body and then you go to the head. Bow. That's how you knock a guy out. Or you start fainting to the body like you're gonna hit him to the body and bop bop come back on top with the 1-2 or the hook left hand. Because Shakur Stevenson hook. And when I'm in the gym, I say hook. I'm talking about your front hand. So, But Freddie Roach, man, I mean, what is he telling his opponent? I mean, telling his fighter because his fighter hasn't won a round. But like I say, your trainer can't fight for you. So we in round 9, y'all, and it's a shutout. Shakur Stevenson has won every round. Don't get me wrong, Clary is trying. You know what I mean? He's trying, but you know, he's just getting hit with everything. He don't look like he's gonna win. He don't look like he has the power to knock out Shakur Stevenson, and it's just like a good sparring session for Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, and Bradley is telling like it is. This fight is one sided, and I think Freddie Roach should really just stop the fight. I mean, because what's going to happen that's going to be different other than Clary just getting hit with punches all night. I mean, he's not looking good. He hasn't won a round. Why not just stop the fight? Yeah, he definitely taking a heavy bag beating. A speed bag beating, a heavy bag beating. And if he's from Nigeria or he doesn't talk English well, how will we know if he's punch drunk or not from this fight if he don't speak English? But and I hate to see a guy jab or drop the hand when they jab because if you jab too close, you can get hit with a counter punch, and especially when you jab too close to your hand fall because he's jabbing and his right hand is falling. So like I was saying, that the left hand, if Shakur Stevenson or his opponent Clary throws a jab, if Shakur Stevenson threw a left hand at the same time or right over it, he could get the knockout in spectacular fashion. Yeah, so Bradley is blazing Clary talking about how his opponent is getting a whooping without a belt. Yes, right, because no belts involved or up for grabs. And this guy, man, Clary is just like he looks tough. That's why I say looks like he's He look like he can, like he'll beat the brakes off somebody, but he done lost every round. But came in here with a great record. He only has 2 losses. I believe he's 26-2, 27, 28-2. And Shakur Stevenson is only 14-0 with 8 knockouts, but he's definitely the better fighter. So records can be deceiving because you would think that that Clary had more experience, like I say, with Shakur Stevenson fighting all around the world and all these different countries and winning a medal. And being an actual former world champion. Shoot, I don't think Clary has ever won a belt. He actually has more experience than Clary, even though he doesn't have as many fights in the pro game. So it's a shutout so far around 9, y'all, with Shakur Stevenson punching on the walking punching bag, the moving punching bag, and Clary. And round 10 is coming up. And after the bell, you know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson did like this, like, boy, I'm whooping your butt. And yes, he is. Question: who did Clary fight? Yeah, I don't know. He ain't fighting nobody tonight. He just taking punches. Inequality opponents? I don't know. You actually could go to BoxRec and you probably could tell me if he have actually fought inequality opponents. It looks like he might have moved up in weight because he doesn't seem like he's the bigger guy. So A lot of times when you see a guy, someone that's 14-0, fight against a guy that has close to 30 fights and it's a good record, it could be because they're making the guy move up or the guy's moving up for the opportunity. And when you move up in weight, you're not the bigger guy. And a good big man could be the good little man every time. And them were words from one of the greatest trainers of all time, Emmanuel Stewart. So yeah, y'all, as y'all come in, y'all continue to hit the like buttons, man. And I appreciate y'all. And we in round 10, the last and final round. Do y'all believe Shakur Stevenson gonna get a knockout? Yes or no? I would say no. But he won every round, unanimous decision, and it's a great performance. Everybody ain't gonna go night night, and his opponent is not going night night, and can't be mad about that. Everybody not going to sleep. Even Mike Tyson, the great Mike Tyson, didn't knock everybody out. Even in the beginning of his career, he didn't knock everybody out. So, yeah, definitely no. So far, no knockout in this fight. So, actually, the fight before this fight, man, was, like I say, the fight of the night and could be the fight of the year, But like I say, they don't have the big names, so they're not going to get the same kind of credit or publicity as big name guys. Like, for instance, the fight of the year could probably be the Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, along with the knockout of the year. The Dylan White knockout that he had against his the fighter he fought against that was a great knockout too. But yeah, so we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fight, and looks like Clary just wants to survive, so he's moving around, punching but putting his hands up at the same time. So he definitely, I see why he had his mouth open to get ready for taking a punch, and he's taking one. And one thing we can say, he could take a punch, but he just took too many of them, And I gotta agree with Tim Bradley. He's just a moving punching bag, and he'll survive, but that's it. And he is getting his butt whooped, man. This is what you call a real butt whooping. Listen, man, he's putting this man on punishment. He's putting him on timeout. The guy is Clary is getting his butt whooped round for round. His wife should be ashamed of him if he got one. Like, baby, you just gonna let that man beat your butt like that? And this guy's getting his butt whooping. And Shakur Stevenson running around the ring playing with him like, boy, I'm whooping your butt. I mean, yeah, man, like Andre Ward says, Andre Ward is taking up for the young man. And he said the man, he could have just quit, but he didn't. And, he shouldn't. He getting paid to fight. So, why quit? But, he don't need to be taking a whooping like this. And if you ain't ready, you should take the fight. I took a fight that I was ready for, man. Bruised ribs when I fought against Charlo, man. I shouldn't have took that fight. I should have. But, I did it. So, can't complain now. So with 10 seconds left, why is Shakur Stevenson showboating, moving around, running? Why not try to finish your guy? But he knew that the guy was there, and but he didn't shake his hand or none of that. Like, I really don't like that. I don't like the sportsmanships. I don't care how good you are as a fighter, but when you don't get the giving guys dap, all that little arrogant stuff, I really don't mess with. I don't care who you are. You could be Mike Tyson. I just like a good fight, and afterwards, man, good fight. But all that old, running around and not giving a guy dap, the fight is over with. You feel me? Yeah, Antonio Castro, much love to K9. God bless you, brother. In Christ Jesus, yes, name, yes, Savior, yes, one love. Absolutely, my guy. Appreciate you. Jesus for life. All day, for sure. Yeah, well, yeah, SB. Yeah, so yeah. So we gonna get to 70 likes or what? Yeah, so yeah, Shakur Stevenson won every round. I'm interested in seeing what the judges say. Did they give his opponent Clary any rounds? We're gonna definitely find out in a minute. I guess the last time we hear from Clary. Yeah. With that performance, it should be the last time we hear from Clary. Much respect. Absolutely, Sam. One love, my brother. Cheers. Jamel the Hitman is a monster. Canelo can't prepare for him. Yeah, well, shoot. I don't know if they ever gonna fight, what I mean? Canelo's a free agent, and I think if the money is right, Shoot, he might. Canelo, I don't think is ducking no smoke. Canelo will fight anybody. You feel me? So I would love to see Canelo against Jamal Charlo, but Jamal Charlo was actually fighting at 160, and Canelo was at 168. They could actually fight, but right now, Canelo has other fish to fry, and Caleb Smith, and we will be covering that fight in a minute. So here go to reading the scorecards now, y'all. So yeah, so Shakur Stevenson he landed 514 punches. Oh, he threw for 514 punches. Sorry about that. Here you go to scorecards, y'all. One 100 to 90. Yeah, he won every round. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson won every round. Yeah, 15-0 now. 8 knockouts. He won by unanimous decision, and like I thought, like I guessed, and probably a lot of you guys guessed, he won every round. Yes, absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stayed up with the K9er. Yeah, with the Nina Ross. Yeah. It's a lot of man, it's a lot of great fights, even though we in this pandemic right here now, y'all. It's good that the best are fighting the best. You know what I mean? So, what fight do y'all want to see next? I want to see. No, tell me what y'all want to see. I'm gonna read the comments. Tell me what'll be a great fight. What fight do you want to see next? And that could possibly happen. What could be the best fight today that could actually possibly happen? Let's say early February, because this year almost over with, and they're not gonna be making no matches for December if the fights are not already made. So what fight would y'all like to see right now? What in February? Early February, who could we see fight? Yeah, yeah. Tank Davis, yeah. Tank Davis a beast, bro. Oh, Tank and Tefimo, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Who you got winning that fight between Tank and Tefimo? Yeah, who you got winning that fight? I know they spar. When I saw him spar, I was surprised that Javante like he got the best of the work. Tank like he got the best of the work when he was sparring against Teofimo. But that was sparring. You know what I'm saying? I knew Stevenson was gonna win, no doubt. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I mean, I believe majority of everybody on here believed that he was gonna win. But I was looking for the knockout. Knockout sale. Yeah, yeah, Tank, and yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you another one that's on here that think that Tank Lopez will be a good fight, and that's a fight that should happen. I agree, but can we get Top Rank to do business with Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Promotions, or Top Rank? I mean, PBC, hard hitting Tank for real. Yeah, as I say, man, he one of my one of the funnest fighters to watch right now. He is trying to knock you up out of there. Yeah, Tank's power might be too much for Lopez. Yeah, I agree. I agree, but you can't count neither guy out, to be honest with you, because when you see guys fight each other that never lost, and one thing you gotta remember about Teofimo Lopez is that he was calling everybody out and he was serious. He wasn't just doing it just for likes or just to get his name out here. I mean, Teofimo Lopez, he has fought better fighters than Gervonta Davis. So I would doubt Teofimo Lopez in there with any of these 130 pounders, 135 pounders. So Shakur Stevenson is doing an interview right now, y'all. Let's see what he's talking about and who he won't. I wish the young man Shakur Stevenson would have said, first of all, I can thank God, but it is what it is. To each his own.
big ambitious year for Shakur Stevenson, and thank you once again for the great performance here inside the bubble. Joe Cotton, we send it back to you. It was a great performance. I think he sums it up.
Yeah, so he said he wants to win it between Herring and who did he say just now? Frampton. Yeah, Herring Frampton. Yeah, so yeah, between Herring and Frampton, he wanted to win it between them two. And if I'm not mistaken, Herring is actually in a stable mate of Terrence Crawford. I mean, it's just business though. I mean, they boys, they homies, but you know, when that dollar sign is up, you got to do what you got to do. Oh yeah, I think Demetrius Andres done moved up in weight though, so I don't know if that fight had happened, but I would love to see that fight. That fight should have happened when they were both junior middleweights, when they were both champions. You know, yeah, they should. That fight should have been happened. You know, that would have been a good fight. You know, since then Jamal has got a lot better. I'm not saying that he would have won or would have lost even back then, but Demetrius Boo Boo Andres was definitely calling out Jamal and Jamel. And you know, I wouldn't mind seeing them guys fight. You know, right now, definitely wouldn't mind seeing them guys fight right now. But Jamal is at 160. And he's a big 160 pounder. He was big at 154. I don't even know how he made 154, but he did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought we was up to 71 likes. I mean, say at one point in time was at 61. I know it's been a long day. Right. Yeah, we was just 69, wasn't it? Nah, we good. I like that play. We having fun. All good though, y'all. All good. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Yeah, for tapping in tonight, y'all. You know. Hey man, so did y'all like that Mike Tyson fight, man? Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Did y'all really like that? Did y'all enjoy that fight? I mean, I think Mike Tyson, man, listen, he's tried his best. He was trying to destroy Roy Jones. And like I say, Roy Jones looked like something was wrong with his legs, man. He didn't move. I mean, I know he's not gonna move like the old Roy Jones, but you know, he just something wasn't right, man. Something wasn't right with him. And everybody clowning, well, not everybody, a lot of people are clowning Nate Robinson, but at least he tried. You know, everybody ain't got the heart to get in there and try. And you know, he put his his reputation on the line. I mean, he didn't win, you know what I mean? But and I take my head off to Floyd Mayweather for stepping in and actually saying some good things about Nate Robinson afterwards because a lot of people were clowning him. And boxing is a lonely sport. Boxing is a sport, man, that when you in there, it's just you and that person. And afterwards, if you win, boy, everybody your best friend. But if you lose, oh my goodness, people gonna clown you. I remember losing my first fight, and I told you, like, I don't know if y'all remember that I said it before. I lost my first fight, man, and I remember the young guy in the neighborhood was on a basketball court, and I told him, "Now watch out." And he said, "That's why you got knocked out." Man, yeah. So people will clown you, man, when you losing. Your old mama nowadays, well, not just nowadays, but just period, man, will deny you. Yeah, I wish you was never born, but you winning. I love you, baby. I love you. I enjoy Mike versus Ray. Respect to both legends, absolutely. Mike Tyson Ray Jones fight was cool. Tyson took it easy on Roy. He know Ray ain't ready for that division. I saw where he could have knocked Roy out many times. He just held back. He pulled back. I've been hearing that. I didn't see it like that because it was just so much stuff going on. But the people I was around, man, they were smoking weed, man, and it's like it was just weed everywhere in the air, man. And I was just like, man, I couldn't even watch the fight like I wanted to. It was just like, man, I don't know if I caught a contact or what, but it was too much stuff going on. I'm not going, to watch them fights over there no more, man. I should have watched it at home. I should have ordered it. But it is what it is. But yeah, that stuff, man. I haven't smoked a blunt, man, in like 20 years. So them days for me are over with. Never mess with no lean. Never pop pills, none of that, y'all. And y'all say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. It was an experiment. Jordan tried baseball. Yeah, Jordan tried baseball. Listen, but only Bo could do things like that. Bo Jackson was pretty good. He was one of the greatest athletes of all time. Bo Jackson. Remember that commercial? Bo don't know diddly. Bo Jackson did football, basketball. He played. Hey, I'm gonna tell you another guy who's a great athlete, y'all. Y'all sleeping on him though. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal can do some everything, man. They got, huh? Yeah, SB. My wife said, what's his name? Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. And he's like, he the guy. Man, I don't think he a better athlete than Shaq. Man, Shaq played basketball. He had a was it like a little sitcom or a little thing, so something he was promoting. He was showing it was on anyway. He was doing everything: football, boxing, basketball. He did everything. That man, for his size, we would say for his height, for his size, he's the greatest 7 foot athlete of all time, Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, CBD. Oh man, yeah, people messing with that CBD. I be trying to watch out for all that stuff, man. They got so much stuff out here. Whoever thought we'd be in a COVID, that we'd have something out here that powerful, man, that it'll shut the world down. You got to walk into a place with a mask now. So what's next for Shakur? Oh man, so he just said what's next for him. He's mandatory for the winner between Herring and what's that young guy name again? Frampton. Yeah, so that's what's next for him. Then he want the other champion at 130. Yeah, man, it's been a long night, buddy. And did you see who Badu Jack fought? Badu Jack fought. He fought against a guy who was undefeated, but he was a moving punching bag. The guy was undefeated, but he wasn't on Badu Jack's level. And man, my homeboy who I was a roommate with, we both stayed in the same house. Emmanuel Stewart had Jonathan Banks. Man, he's doing a great job as a trainer. He actually trained Badu Jack. He's from Detroit, Michigan. He actually trained Badu Jack, who fought on the undercard of the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight, and he's actually training Triple G now too. So we got a lot of young men that's moving, that's actually doing good in the sport of boxing on the other side of the fence. Sugar Hill, yeah, Sugar Hill, Javen Hill, Sugar Hill Stewart, last name is Stewart now, Emmanuel Stewart nephew. He's doing a great job out of the city of Detroit. He's actually training Tyson Fury now. And I was his first world champion. I got to put that out there because I want y'all to know where it all started. Sugar Hill first world champion was Cornelius K9 Bundrage. Then he got Donna Stevenson, who became a world champion. Andy Lee, who became a world champion, and Tyson Fury. So I mean, so Detroit is still in the house. Yeah, Crunk is still in the house. We still exist. And man, shout out to all my subscribers and all my K9 maniacs. Remember Hulk Hogan used to be like, "Oh, my Hulkamaniacs, yeah, dude." Yeah, I used to love some wrestling, boy, but I would never be a wrestler. I used to think wrestling was real, man, when I was younger. I used to be DDT and my homeboy. We used to wrestle. I broke his leg before, man. I'm talking. We used to wrestle for real because I used to look at wrestling as real. And Tiny, Debo. He actually played in a movie, that wrestling movie. Remember with Hulk Hogan? Can y'all tell me what that movie was? That wrestling movie that Debo played in with Hulk Hogan. Can anybody tell me what that movie was called? And he was beat, man. He was Diesel. I didn't even know he was that tall. Yeah, but Tiny, I met Tiny before. Man. At church. He wanted me to try acting. I did a horrible job, and he tried his best to help me. At that time, I was just off that reality show called The Contender, so he was just trying to help me out. You know what I mean? Because he knew that it would be good too for me to be in that movie that they were doing because I had a little publicity and fame at the time. And still do. Yeah. So man, so we have Stevenson with the win in a shutout over Clary. We had Anthony Joshua early on knocking out Polev. We had Colbert winning in spectacular fashion with a stoppage of his opponent on Showtime. We had the young man, I can't recall his name, he has 16 knockouts was in the first round. He's 16-0 with 16 knockouts. I mean, what a couple of weeks ago, we had Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, and they did a 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. So wow, Triller got in the game, and man, it made $30 million. Let me rewind that. Triller got in the game and made $30 million. $30 million, yes. Last week, who do we have? We had Yard. We had Yard losing a close decision. I think that Yard got robbed in that fight he had. I mean, it's been a lot of boxing, and then we got in the next couple of weeks. We got I think this week coming up, we got Canelo Alvarez against Caleb Smith. I mean, we got a lot of fights. Then we got Ryan Garcia versus Campbell. Is that Luke Campbell? I mean, so it's a bunch of fights on the horizon. So we getting ready for Christmas, man. We getting ready for Christmas. Absolutely, man. I bought a pizza earlier today, man. It was terrible, man. They charged me all that money for that pizza, and that pizza had like 9 toppings on it, 9 toppings, and it's just over with. Is there any more pizza left? Speaking of pizza, right. No, we good, we good. Come on, man. What y'all did? No holds bar. Oh, there you go. Hey, Sam, man, you own it. Sam said it was no holds bar. I need to watch that movie. Will I have enough energy to watch that movie? That was a good movie. No holds barred. What is y'all favorite boxing movie, huh? I bet y'all say Rocky. You know what I'm saying? I bet y'all say Rocky. It's a lot of great uh, boxing movies out here. I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite boxing movie, and it ain't Creed. My favorite boxing movie, y'all go check it out. It's called Champion, and it's Kirk Douglas. He played in it. It's Kirk Douglas Senior played in Champion. Man, I'm telling y'all need to go watch that movie. It's in black and white, but it's a good movie, man. It was about Kirk Douglas. He was a fighter. He could fight, and they actually what I'm saying, man. He had a manager who put him in fights, and he cared about that money, man. And this a young lady fell in love with him, and he left her because the man was like, he told the lady like, I bet you I could give him some money, and he'll leave you. And he left her. It was a good movie. I don't want to tell you the whole movie. Just go watch it. Champion, Kirk Douglas. Yeah. So John C, you say it was Creed 1, huh? You like that movie? It was a good movie. Creed 1 was good though, but come on, man. You think it was better than Rocky? Canine Bunches in the Flesh, my dog. The Contender was a big time show because of you, bro. Big props. Man, I appreciate you. I was actually selected to season 1 of the Contender. I just at the time turned it down because I had told them a lot of my business and in a reality show. I didn't know what they were going to actually talk about. You know what I mean? I didn't know if they was going to actually talk about everything I told them, so I actually turned it down. I didn't trust reality shows at the time because I didn't know that it was going to be as big as it was. It was the first boxing reality show at the time. I didn't know, I didn't know what was going to happen on the show. When I saw it, I was like, wow, I blew an opportunity. So when season 2 came along, and they actually came to Detroit, did tryouts. In season 2, they didn't come to Detroit. They were desperate no more because they did such a great job. So I went and flew out to New York, and the lady remembered me. Her name was Josie. She was like, Cornelius, and I was like, yes, huh? Oh, it was Michelle. My bad. It was Michelle. Right. My wife said it was Michelle. It sure was Michelle. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, so I really want that Canelo work or a retirement check. Yeah, check, keep it. Yeah, champ, say exactly. I would have definitely wanted that fight, but I don't think I can do no with Canelo now. Yeah, I would be in trouble. I wouldn't take the Canelo fight right now. That boy is on a different level right now. Um, Whoever said Eastern European boxers are taking over boxing need to be punched in there. Okay. Oh, don't get the arguing on here, fellas. Hey, keep it clean. Save it for the ring. Yeah, you really want the Canelo work or a retirement check. Okay, hold on. Get bit that one. Well, need one of your Lions to take back out of the equation. Oh, you say, hey man, well, come on, man. Show the young, the old lion, little love, man. Pacquiao's a good guy. He's actually good for boxing too. I'm happy he's actually really still boxing because Pacquiao has a country behind him, so it's definitely good for boxing. Pacquiao being a boxer is really good for boxing. He still has a country behind him, and with Mayweather, being retired. he's actually, Pacquiao is actually still fighting, and I'm glad. I'm actually glad that Floyd Mayweather is coming back for an exhibition, and you know what the reason for that is for, right? Not just to take money out the bank or to rob the bank. Floyd is actually coming back because Mike Tyson came back, and he wanted to show that, hey, Mike Tyson, I can do more pay-per-view buys than you. So, Floyd definitely wasn't going to go on no trailer, so he went on his own platform. So we're going to see how many buys that Floyd Mayweather gets in Paul Logan. Do you think that he gets more buys in a fight with him and Paul Logan? Or is it Logan Paul? Wonk, wonk. And Logan Paul. You think he's going to get him? Say Paul Logan, Logan Paul. I mean, them names be mixing me up because both of them are Pauls. Shout out to my dog, my big bro Paul. Speaking of Paul. But yeah, who you think gonna get the most buys? You think that Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather gonna get more buys than Mike Tyson, Roy Jones? And Mike Tyson, Roy Jones got 1.6 million buys. And Triller made $80 million. They invested 50, profited 30. Do you think Tony Harrison still lives in Jamel Charlo head rent free? Probably so, but Jamel don't have to actually go get that smoke no more because he's the champ with almost all the belts. So, I wouldn't mind seeing a fight with him and Tony Harrison again. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a fight with me after a couple of fights. I wouldn't mind fighting Jamel Charlo at the age of 47. But I need a few more fights to get the rust off. I just got one fight to get the rust off, but I got more rust to shake. Yeah, champ, when is your fight? What weight? I'm fighting 154. Hopefully I'm fighting 154 in February. Yeah, 150, 154, 156. Get a pound, take a pound. Yeah, in February. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still at it, y'all. Yeah. You don't work, you don't eat. And I ain't doing it just for the money, y'all, because it ain't a lot of money on a level of the fights that I'm having right now. I really want to, at least, if I retire, I want to retire with at least 40 wins. I'm at 37, so 3 more fights, man, and I might call it a career. 40 wins would be a good career for me. Even if I was retired now, which I'm not, 2 world titles and becoming the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history, being a fan favorite on a contender reality show, fighting all over the world. I mean, what a great career with only 10 amateur fights. I mean, I've had a great career. Am I worthy of being in the Hall of Fame? I would say yes. On the strength of Sylvester Stallone in the Hall of Fame, that he ain't never even threw a real punch. Well, yes, he did in Rocky movie. But did you know that he's in the Hall of Fame? Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame. That's right. Now, don't get me wrong. The movie is very inspiring, but he's not a real boxer. Yeah, so Sam said that's like saying Paul has equal stature or better to Roy. Ain't happening. So what are you saying, Sam? You actually said that the fight between Floyd and Logan Paul, is not going to surpass the pay-per-views that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones just had? I might have to beg to differ on that one. I think that Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul actually do more pay-per-view buys than Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. You got to remember that Logan Paul is a YouTuber who has millions of subscribers. And you got to remember that, they're going to be, his subscribers are going to believe he actually got a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. And Dewey, he's a bigger guy. But once again, remember, even if he was to so-called win, guess what? It would not go on Floyd's record because guess what? It's actually an exhibition. I got something to show y'all. This is something that other YouTubers haven't ever showed y'all before. Hey, what y'all know about that right there, huh? So, yeah, once a champion, always a champion. At K9 Boxing. Y'all see that? Yeah. Earned this, which you call hard work. So, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Champs Talk. That's right. Yeah. Champs Talk. Y'all see it? It's a real belt, y'all. You hear me? This didn't come from Toys R Us. K9 Boxing. How y'all like them? Now my son had my cousin had a song. How you like 'em, boy? Yeah, what y'all know about this right here, huh? And this is one of them, and it's heavy, and it's a heavy belt. Yes, indeed. IBF, y'all, International Boxing Federation. Yeah. How y'all like 'em, boy? How y'all like 'em? Yeah, appreciate y'all. Yeah, see, y'all get a treat when y'all come and holler at your boy K9. Yeah, hey, Thomas talking about some, how much did it cost? Man, listen, you can't pay for a belt like that. You got to earn that. Yeah, I didn't buy that, buddy. I earned it. Hey, Thomas, I earned that one, bro. I had to take it from Corey Spinks. I think that's the one I took from Carlos Molina. Yeah, I didn't buy that belt, bro. You feel me? No, I didn't buy it. You should try it. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm thinking from boxing person's point of view. My bad. Yeah, I hope y'all saw the belt. You know what I mean? I did, post the belt. Just wanted y'all to see it. See y'all, we still in the building. This is Champs Talk, K9 Boxing Live. And we up at 1:42 a.m. And I appreciate y'all in the chat. Shout out to all my dogs. All my dogs. K9 Boxing. We in the building. Yeah, Thomas, ain't no am I coming back, man. I'm already in the game. I just fought last month, my brother. Yeah, I never did retire, so I don't know. Some people thought that I had retired. I hadn't fought in 3 years, but when I retire, I'm gonna let y'all know. And believe me, I'm not gonna cry. I'll be able to be with the wifey a lot more. Yes, indeed. I can't wait. 3 more fights, and I believe I'm done. Champ, when did you win that belt? Okay, my man, it's boxing time. Hey, I won that belt. I don't know, cause both of them look alike, but I won one belt in 2010, and I won one belt in 2014. Yes, yeah. Thomas, you better say don't retire. Oh no, I'm in the game for 3 more fights at least. 3 more to go, and I might call it a night for sure. Tyson Fury is world champion. He needs to cheat. I don't know, Zach. I mean, I don't know for guys cheating or what. I mean, I did see the gloves. You know what I mean? And somebody dropped the ball. You know what I mean? Somebody dropped the ball. When a fighter is fighting and they're about to get ready to fight, normally someone from someone's team goes into the dressing room to go make sure the gloves are being wrapped right, or the hands are being wrapped right, and the glove is on, and the commission normally, writes on the hand wraps, and then he actually looks at the gloves, makes sure there's nothing wrong with the gloves. So in that case, if I'm looking at what you was looking at, then somebody dropped the ball. Someone from Deontay Wilder's side and the commission. So it is what it is. That's why you hire a team to do their job, and if they didn't do their job, they get fired. Everybody who doesn't get to do their job gets fired, unless you're working for yourself. Yes, and the fighter is self-employed. Yeah, it took Spinks out in the 9th round. Nah, I beat Spinks. It didn't go 9th round. It didn't go 9 rounds. Maybe it went 9 rounds. I can't remember how many rounds it went the second time, but I believe the first time was 5 rounds. It went 7. We never go 9. I know I didn't go no 9. Hey, Sam, do your homework, bro. Yeah, so, hey, champ, when did you win it? Yeah, don't retire. One love. Yeah, absolutely. I got you. SB. She just wrote me. Uh-oh. Watch where you going, champ. Yeah. She almost kicked the bucket, y'all. Say boxing is boring without you. You're one of a few real ones left. Appreciate you, Thomas. He said boxing is boring without you. You're one of the few real ones left. And you know what? I'm not trying to, toot my horn, none of that, but I agree exactly with you 100%. You could just, real recognize real, I don't just, go on here just for the likes, just for the chats, and just for the money. I just really want to keep it 100 with y'all and tell y'all, what's real and what ain't real. Because I've been in there. I've been around the world, and I can't find my. Oh, yes, I can. She right here. And so, yeah, I just letting y'all know boxing is born. Yeah, I appreciate that, Thomas, man. You're making a lot of sense. Champ, do you ever have any upcoming family boxers? Do you have any? Yeah. My son boxes. I got a son, he's 19 years old and he's taller than me. He got his mama height. His mama is taller than me. He's 6'1", and he definitely can be the future of boxing. No, his mama definitely ain't 6'1". Yeah. She ain't six, but he's 6'1". And then so I got a son, little Noah. He ain't one yet, but as soon as he get old enough, I bought him some gloves. Hey, SB, can you give me them gloves? I want y'all to see my baby that's 6 months. I want y'all to see his gloves. Oh, he about to get ready right away. Look. Y'all think I'm playing? We ain't playing. Look, see my son gloves? Yeah, I got my little son gloves. He only 6 months. But one thing about me too, y'all, I'm not gonna force my kids into boxing. I really didn't want my son, Deshaun, my older son, to be a boxer. But it's something he wanted to do, I guess, from growing up in a crunk boxing gym. Being around boxing all his life, I guess that's just what he wanted. He wanted to box. And I'm going to support him on it, And what better trainer to have than me? You know what I mean? I've been there, done that. Don't get me wrong, father and son, relationships, you know what I mean? We can bump heads, no homo, you know what I mean? Because of the fact that he hear my voice every day, all day, do this, do that. Now I'm telling him outside the house, do this, do that. So, it is what it is. But definitely, man, Thomas Eubanks, I like, what you just said, man. You said box is born without me. And I agree. Even when I used to win them big fights, man, I used to always talk to the crowd, the fans, and I showed them love because I appreciate them. It wasn't just I said it, I showed it. It's easy to say, I'm nothing without you, but it's another thing improving it. It's like in a relationship, somebody tells you they love you, but then they cheat on you, or they tell you they love you, then they do something to hurt your feelings. I'd rather for you to show me than just to be telling me. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's how I am with that when it comes to that. For real, for real. Yeah. How did you get your punching power? Man, well, I believe punching power is within. You gotta believe that you can punch. Tommy Hearns was skinny, but he believed he could knock you out. And so punching power comes within. You gotta believe that you can punch. You gotta believe in your power. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know you can punch. And I used to do a lot of push-ups too. So I think that push-ups made me feel strong. And then I used to look in the mirror after I did push-ups to see if I had that egg. So here you go. And I did have an egg. So once I saw I had that egg, I said, man, I started watching Mike Tyson. I was like, oh man, I could do this. If he could do it, I could do it. Both short, you know what I mean? Both had that killing instinct. Both came from the streets, you know what I mean? Both didn't have, family that really supported them like that. I didn't have a daddy. I don't think he had a daddy. So, I'm going to do a video called Just Like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, y'all, just like Mike. And I remember go look at my Instagram. Go subscribe to go follow my Instagram. I took a picture with Mike Tyson and I posted on my Instagram. And he wasn't even looking at me. He was looking at my belt. Just like y'all was looking at my belt just now. That's how Mike Tyson was. We took the picture. He thought I was just a fan or something. And he looked down and was like, dang, boy, you a real champion. That's absolutely. Exactly. That's right. Yeah, dogs us, y'all. And the legacy continues. Exactly. For real, for real. Yes, indeed. It's boxing time. Yeah. One love, baby. It's boxing time. It's always boxing time, boy. I call it a night. When the fights go off, I'd be like, well, that's the end of the weekend. On Friday, if it ain't no fights Saturday, the weekend's over with. Yeah, when the fights go off Saturday night, the weekend's over with. Yeah, I don't watch basketball the same no more, or football the same no more. I watch boxing the same. You know what I'm saying? I believe that basketball is kind of watered down now, man. If you just barely touch a guy, they'll call it a technical foul, man. I'll be like, man, dang. I like the days of the bad boys when Pistons used to play, when Bill Laimbeer used to play, Isaiah Thomas, when they were actually playing. That's when I liked the basketball. When Michael Jordan played, that's when I liked the basketball, Now it's just too soft, you know. You know, I think it's really catered for LeBron James. Hypothetically speaking, I believe that Mike Tyson and Logan Paul will do more pay-per-view buys than Mayweather and Logan Paul. Well, let's get back to that when Floyd Mayweather actually fights Logan Paul in February, and let's wait a week or two weeks later, and let's find out if you right or wrong. Yeah, let's find out if you right or wrong because we sure gonna find out real soon. Time is definitely flying, and December will be over with quick. We'll be in January, and once January get here, and that snow really starts to stick, February will be here in no time. That's actually when boxing starts picking up. Like, like I'm surprised and I'm happy that we actually getting all this boxing we getting in December because normally like in December, especially in the middle, late December, people are getting ready for Christmas. They're not spending money on no pay-per-view fights and none of that. So normally boxing picks back up in late January, February, and on to the rest of the year. No, Paul, it's easy money. We talking over 2 million easy. I agree. Boxing time. I think it's gonna be 2 million easy, and they're gonna at least do 2 million buys, right, in an exhibition. And of course, Floyd gonna brag about it, talking about how it's easy money and how he robbing the bank, and ain't nothing you can do about it because he built this brand. So whether you want to see Floyd lose or win, you gonna pay for it. You gonna pay for his pay-per-view fight. You know why? Because you want to see him win or lose, and you want to be a part of the event. You know what I mean? When he fights, it's always an event. I remember going to one of Floyd fights. It was an event. You know what I mean? I saw people from my neighborhood at the fights, and they was happy to see me because they know how far I've come, and that I'm a world champion. So they were actually happy to see me. Yeah, you're real champ. Never change. We need more athletes, boxers like you. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate you, bro. For real, for real. Hey, SB. Yeah, so yeah, I want to put some of your comments up, but I gotta have SB around and put these comments up. You hear me?
Oh boy, what's going on?
Yeah, somebody put up a comment. You know what I mean? I wanted you to put up a comment. Not nothing wrong with what Thomas saying, but I don't want them to, make them think that that's all. I want to keep that
Oh,
up there
that
because
stood up?
yeah, it stayed up. Yeah, normally comments say they go up and then they leave, but this one stayed up. So the devil a liar. He probably wanted to be seen like, man, guess all okay, now I care about you, the real one. I ain't tooting my horn or nothing like that, y'all. But I definitely appreciate everything that Thomas is saying right now. He's on it. Do you think Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter should have a match together, and who would you pick in that fight? I get Sean Porter a great chance at winning that fight. Man, that would be. I feel like whoever promoted that fight would you know what I mean, like whatever promoter promoted the fight, they fighter would win the fight because they would have more control over who was the judges. You know what I mean, and where the fight is at. So if we fight on a top ranks card, if it was a top rank card, they was the lead promoters. Then if it was a close fight, they give it to Terrence Crawford. So that's a pick 'em fight right there. That's a pick 'em fight. I don't think that Terrence Crawford and his people gonna take that fight. Now, if Terrence Crawford had the name Errol Spence had, then they would take that fight. But I think that I think that Sean Porter is a high risk, low reward fight. Real talk. But don't get me wrong, Sean Porter can fight. You know what I mean? He just, he gonna make it ugly, and he gonna do whatever it takes to win. And he can spoil the big fight between him and Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Errol Spence, if he, what I'm saying, if he go out there and actually beat Terrence Crawford. So I don't think that fight is gonna happen. You know what I mean? And with Errol Spence looking as good as he did last week, oh man, I can't wait to see him and Terrence Crawford now. At first, after that car crash, man, I had Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence because I didn't think Errol Spence was the same. You know what I mean? It would be the same. But I'm back on Errol Spence's bandwagon if I was ever on his bandwagon because I done did my own thing. But what I mean when I say bandwagon is I believe I know that Errol Spence is the truth. For real, for real. You fought that got under your skin was personal. So it's boxing time. Champ, he said, Champ, what boxer you fought that got under your skin and was personal? Um, Whatever fighter that got under my skin and made it personal, they got in trouble. See, one thing, if I don't take you serious, you got a good chance to do well against me. And Walter Wright, who I fought on the Contender, he kind of got under my skin a little bit in the beginning of the show. That the part that y'all didn't see, messing with me before the show even started. You know what I mean? And so he kind of got under my skin, but I was I was kind of heated and mad. And I told him whoever did that was gonna get it. You know what I mean? Because he had threw some paper at me and behind my back, and so he was one that kinda, not really, but kinda. A little guy I fought called Little Tyson. Little Tyson. He was grimming me, man. He told me he was gonna knock my head off and all kind of stuff. He just very disrespectful, and I knocked him out in the first round. A guy named Little Tyson. I'm trying to think of anyone else that that kind of got on my nerves, made me really made me get up for him. Shakur Powell. Shakur Powell beat me the first time. So oh yeah, I see someone from I don't know if he's from Filipino. Someone, I don't know what he's saying on here, but I'm scared to put it up there because I don't know Spanish, so I don't know his language. It could be something bad. But I appreciate you for tapping in. Let me see. Yeah, Shakur Powell. He beat me the first time, so he just knew he was gonna beat me the second time. So when he got in position to fight me for my belt, he just knew he was gonna beat me. So when he saw me in the weigh-in, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking that strap," and I was like, "Nah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do to you what I didn't do to you the first time. I wasn't focused. That's why you won the first time, but this time, like Andy Lee had told you, I done got a lot better and I'm focused, and you're gonna see the real me." And he didn't believe it, and he didn't get into my skin, but he talked a lot of talk, and he got me ready and prepared for him. I was training like never before, getting ready for him because I wanted to get him back. But I wasn't gonna chase him. I wasn't gonna go backwards because even though he had beat me, stopped me in the first round, I passed him up. Yeah, I fought on a Contender, and I won a world title after that. And he just kind of like disappeared. But he got in position and fought me again, and beat him. Unanimous decision. Yeah, we trying to get to 80 likes, y'all. 80 likes, y'all. We got to get to 80 likes. 80 likes, y'all. Right. Absolutely. Y'all up with me, boy. We been on this boy for 3 hours and 36 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. The way Sean Porter be fighting, he might as well put on his football pads. He be looking like he's about to clothesline somebody. Yeah, he used to be a football player. It's funny you say that. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. We're trying to get to 80 before the night ends. Yeah. So boy, I got a long day tomorrow. So tomorrow, make sure y'all tap in. I'm going live with King Mo tomorrow, y'all, at 7 o'clock. So we're going live with King Mo. If y'all know a guy named Tommy Hearns, go check out that interview I did with Tommy Hearns. And I got a lot of good content on this channel, y'all. So when you get a chance, make sure y'all watch some of these videos, high quality videos that me and SB put together. Quite sure y'all will enjoy them. For sure. Man, I'm surprised y'all. Well, it is Saturday, so people be up at late. Ain't like y'all got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? But definitely, if y'all allowed to go to church, you know what I mean? Because I know you can't be around people or y'all can't get that close. A lot of things are closed. If y'all can go to church tomorrow, make sure y'all go. And if y'all go, make sure y'all pray for me. And even if you don't go, pray for me. You know what I mean? Because we all need prayer. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. You get on here, boy, at 201 talking about what happened? Well, Shakur Stevenson won a unanimous decision over his opponent. So he dominated the fight. So Shakur Stevenson won every round. Yes, indeed. He won every round. Yes, indeed. Yeah, icy prison. Yeah. Yep, yep. Boy, oh boy. It's 201 tonight. a.m. Sunday. Today is the 13th. I gotta pay my own phone bill too. I'm glad the man made it out without being knocked out. Yeah, he did. I'm glad too, man, because boxing is a dangerous sport, man, and this man has a family. I'm quite sure he has a country behind him. It's already a lot going on as it is. You know what I mean? So, in the sport of boxing is dangerous, man. You could talk about how dangerous football is, and I mean, I believe MMA is actually more dangerous than boxing. I mean, you could kick somebody and knee somebody and elbow somebody. Man, that's a dangerous sport. SB, right? Oh yeah. SB give me that look, y'all. like like it's over. Yeah. So yeah, so we gonna call it a night then, SB. Yeah, we do got Canelo next week, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. We got the Canelo fight next week, so y'all definitely make sure y'all tap in. Yeah, Judah Lee J. Yeah, he said who won. we gotta put on here who won, Juana. Hey, well I guess that's my cue right there that it's time to go. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson won by unanimous decision. Judah Lee J. Unanimous decision. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out some more of my videos, man. I got some good content, like I say. I recommend y'all go look at a video I did called Awkward Fighter. Very good video. Oh, you welcome, bro. You welcome for sure. You welcome. Definitely. All right, y'all. So, guess it's over with, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Until next weekend, well, I pray for you, wonder what you do. I say I wonder what do I say, but it's okay for you are alive and already knows every hair on your head. So I'll have to pray for that. God don't even need a name. I'll catch you. Yeah. Mark K9. Wonk. God is good, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Jesus for life. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, 7 o'clock. We're going to have King Mo on here. We're going live. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Good night. Yeah.